Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome to the internet. Today, it is time for the likes of Descent in the Dunes. Hope you guys are ready for the epic boss fight coming at each and every single one of you guys. Today we have episode 17 of the Descent into the Dunes campaign. However, that being said, we will be sadly down in one individual today. Obviously, Quaint Cat will not be here, so it's going to be up to the 5 other individuals to hold it down and to keep fighting for their lives against the Oni or the Dream Slayer known to others. Besides that, is there any sort of things that you guys need to worry about or no? Nah, I don't think so. There is one thing. Remember, you guys can affect the likes of these sessions and more by using the ! Interact. You'll notice as basically they will give you off the list of a sort of interaction that you can kind of do for the likes of this session and more. Also, do not forget that you guys can actually use ! Heal to heal the likes of the party members in the descent. It might come down to being the most essential thing, so make sure you guys are using the likes of your ! Heals to summon forth the healing spirits to assist these individuals any way, shape, or any way in form that you kind of can. Besides that, we're over on YouTube, so anybody over on Twitch, I appreciate if you would go and head over towards the likes of YouTube, go like the video, and if you really want to hang over on Twitch, I mean, at least maybe leave the YouTube version open and just sort of count for the watch hours or whatever, or, you know, do what you gotta do. But it does help us out, so do that if you can. Alright, besides that, let's go swap on over to the Ascent overlay, and let's go see what the heck they're talking about. Oh, there we go, it's loading. Oh, I did change the transition, so we can go back to this normal transition now. Alright, let's unmute and see what the heck they're talking about.
You just punch Never really hard, and an Aurora pops up on his arm.
Wait, what?
God.
Yes!
He's filled with it.
He came back to the greatest boy.
Okay, so you know when
only
like,
have
in
24
anime
hit
you
points.
slice into a person and the blood spurts. Imagine
Okay.
that with Navarro, but it's just a rainbow blood spurt.
No, it's just a rainbow.
It's just like it all comes out at once, like again,
Wow.
molasses.
Do I ask why?
No.
Do I
No.
ask? Alright, well, they said no. So I guess I won't ask. Alright, so how's it going, everybody? How's your day's been so far? I was being a little quiet because I was messing with stream stuff or whatever earlier. So yeah, how's everybody doing?
Awake.
I'm alive.
Are you ready to throw down with the Yoni?
If I say no, can the Oni just give up and leave?
Possibly. Just say it
All
very, very in like a mean like.
I tried that
No.
and he still grabbed me.
Is that a persuasion check?
It's more of an intimidation check because you're like, no! You know, kind of like that.
Fair enough. Can I use my profile art to intimidate?
Why? Why is your profile art?
Sorry, not profile art, my character art to intimidate.
Well, I'd hope you use your character art because that's what the Oni is seeing.
I don't know, man. If I saw, I'm not gonna lie with you. If I saw your character in IRL, I'd be like, "That's a lot of eyes to poke."
If I saw Rokaz in real life, I'd think he's a Stranger Things monster. To be honest.
Joke's on you, I am a Stranger Things monster.
I would just question the logic of how like there are gems growing on him.
Bro, there's
Where
a dude with
is-
5
that's
eyes,
not
and you're
the
worried about
thing
the
you
gems.
Dude, no.
I-
Honestly, the gems are a bonus because if you capture him, free money.
I gotta say, as
That is a
Australian,
human rights violation.
But he's not.
Given
Is
he's
it
not
human?
Yeah.
Is it
Exactly.
I see how this works.
Yeah,
See,
but
he's in the
like-
human realm now.
Top 10 life
My-
hacks.
my instinct as an Australian is to mine those minerals. You know, just start a quarry.
Start a quarry. Oh my
man,
god.
imagine if Olaf was here.
Wait, what is his mineral? Is it
Mine.
bismuth?
Mine? No, it's fuck. What is
Tasty.
my mineral?
Alright.
Sapphire.
Well, here,
Was it-
everybody.
That's expensive. Hell yeah, I'd mine the shit out of you.
You just only encouraged him more. Oh my god.
You just, like, you just get
actually.
really poor, and it's just like, okay, Rokaz, come here.
Psst,
Okay, thank you.
Honestly, in game too.
psst, psst. Hey.
Fuck you want.
I think it's time. I think
The Woogie?
No. I think it's time that you all gather around the table and let me tell you all a Voden fable to gather around for the tale of these survivors. For this, my friends, be the fable of a looming corruption, and this be the infamous tale of the descent into the dunes, and the legendary story of the Soulbound. Our tale would continue as we found our heroes laying a trap for the corrupted yokai and the Dream Slayer. As the massive Oni began to walk towards our heroes' troop, they'd begin to brainstorm a plan of action as fast as possible. They'd ultimately lay out all of their cactus traps and eventually look towards Navro for a master scheme. Asking for his party's trust, he'd gain it and begin walking directly towards the Oni. Trying to distract it by weaving cunning words, he'd approach it close enough to use the Black Star to dominate the Oni's mind. With the Oni under his will, Navro's personality would completely mold and shift, and something was off. Navro was able to get away with his life, but not before the Oni knocking Navro down and then focusing all his undivided attention on Spike. The Oculi Blood Huntress would give her all as she tried to withstand the onslaught of attacks from the Oni, not giving up without a fight. However, as she was knocked unconscious and being dragged away into the sandstorm, Navro would walk with an unnatural calm to him, with a strange shift in tonality and even personality. He'd stack the mage staff, grabbing it and immediately pointing it towards the Oculi Blood Hunter and firing several magic missiles directly towards them. These missiles would eviscerate her and take the life in Rayla of the Bone Feather tribe. As the individual would fall, survivors, listen now. As Navro stopped being possessed by whatever force has come over him, despite losing an ally in the battle, the Dream Slayer looms over you all. There won't be time to mourn, as it's time to fight, as your souls are shackled. In Session 17 of Soulbound. With that, my friends, let's pick back up exactly where we left off, and let's get back started with the likes of the Oni fight against the Dream Slayer. Let me switch maps for you guys, so give me 2 seconds. I guess in the meantime, here, let me play this soundtrack for y'all. Oh, that's not the command. Alright, boom. Boom. And also, thank you, Play Nerd Allies, for the raid. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Right now, if I'm not really paying attention too much to chat, then the reason why is because I am in the process of DMing, and my main undivided attention and focus is on that. But grab a drink, grab a snack, and enjoy the ride. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Where is the map? Guys, I deleted the map. Kidding. I'm kidding.
We win by default. No. Everything is reversed.
It's not that easy, guys. It's not that easy.
Damn.
Banished him to the Shadow Realm.
Alright, so here's what we got for initiative and all of that good stuff. We're gonna recap real quick as we ended in the middle of the sort of round. We have the likes of Navro coming up. Afterwards is going to be Myra, and then it's going to be
Navro win.
Navro's turn isn't finished?
Navro has to end his turn, you know? That was it. We never like officially
okay.
ended his sort of thing. So if Navro's just like completely done, then yeah, he's good to go. But other than that, we'll pick that up in a second. But after Navro, it's going to be Myra, and then it's going to be the water stance of the Oni for his that water initiative. And last but not least, it will be Rokaz bringing us home. All right, that said, anybody got any questions before we pick back up with everything?
Sensei, just a quick reminder. I have 10 feet range, right?
10 feet range, yes you do, because you have the halberd or the anchor weapon.
Hell yeah.
Shitty grin.
Oh man, Finn is very, very excited. All right, well, let's do this then. Navro, you start us off. It is your turn in initiative. What would you like to say or do in this moment in time?
So he already used his action for
Actually,
magic missile.
Before you do that, let me explain the scenario a little bit. You set the scene a little bit better for everybody just joining in. So you look around and about, and you would see as you look around and you notice as there are several copies of the Dream Slayer about. This Oni-like figure with these red protruded horns, massive in size, all wielding differing weapons. However, you see as two of them are dragging the body of Spike. However, Navro, as you hold the staff with the magic or bits of the arcane sort of gleaming from it, the magic missiles have flown and struck into Spike before she drops down, no longer moving and no longer breathing. You look around and about, and your allies are just sort of sitting there in shock at this sort of scene and display. As soon as it happens, you notice as the black star begins to slowly sort of stop, fade, or almost fade with the likes of this strange writhing shadow amongst it. And Navro, you awaken. You look over and around, what do you say and what do you do?
Is it possible that before, before...
Sure thing.
The Black Star uncoalesces, the wizard looks to the Oni and says, "Your job's done. Now lie down in the dirt, you fucking dog." Before returning, and Navro, no, drops to his knees and just mouth covering his hands covering his mouth, just uttering practically mournful gibberish.
As you begin to sort of sit there or kind of onto your knees, sort of muttering over and over again, looking towards this horrific display, you sit there in the sands as the sandstorm slowly approaches over in the likes of you. With only several seconds before it hits, we go towards the next individual in this troop. We go towards Myra. Myra, before you take your turn in initiative, you look over and you see as a strange sort of spirit begins to slowly form over you. Spherical in nature, you see as they begin to look towards you, look towards the display, and begins to simply almost place a small hand upon you before slowly being dissolved and corrupted into oblivion. That being said, they try to give you your aid, but we'll see if it's even useful. You gain inspiration from the likes of chat, Myra. You may take your turn as usual.
Having seen Spike drop, you'll see as Myra's flames burn, because I believe she was in her form of dread before, right?
Yep.
You'll see her flames burn brighter than ever, and then keep increasing in luminosity as she just stares blankly at Navro, and then suddenly it stops. There's no flames, nothing. What have you done? And you'll see as her skull mask cracks a bit, and red energy begins to leak out. And in an instant, a pillar of red energy engulfs her, completely covering her, as she begins to writhe and scream in agony for a couple minutes. Or not minutes, sorry, but a couple seconds. Before the flames disappear and you're left with, you can see decayed wings, black in nature, covering a figure who begins to stand taller than Myra. Armor made of metal, metallic bits, broken, battle scarred and old. In the right hand where once was a scythe, now a great sword. A helmet with feathers the same color as the wings adorn her. As she turns to look at the Oni, a grimace on her face where there were once a nothing but bone, now there is flesh. As Falia, in her form of dread, takes over.
Yo!
And with that, oh boy, let me just drop this a little bit. As this begins to sort of happen, you notice as this sort of red energy is beginning to sort of pour out from you, Falia. As you look over, you see as the Oni is sort of looming over the fallen body of a comrade, the fallen body of a Valkyrie. As she lays there, you look towards the situation and scenario. Choice is yours. What would you say, and what would you do? Action, bonus action, and movement.
Without saying a word, her eyes are currently locked onto this, and with a single blink, she's on him. Instantly.
With an almost
Great
sort of
sword in hand.
Mhm.
Bringing it down in an arching motion before he can even react.
That being said, with a blink of an eye, immediately a sort of flash of red begins to form as you take the greatsword and begin to try to slice the Oni completely in half. Make an attack roll with your weapons. Let's see what you got. All right.
I do not have a greatsword, sadly.
All right, I gotcha. Here I can
It's
just
like
add
2d6 plus my dex, right?
Yeah, if you want to just roll it
Attack?
manually while I get you the actual weapon, then yes, I can do that.
I think it's my proficiency and my dex modifier, right?
For you, yes, you use dex for your weapons instead of strength. I'm gonna have to add that over. Just give me a second. But you can just roll like normal d20s in the meantime. 19, that's gonna hit. Roll for damage. It's gonna be 2d6 plus 2 for you. Item.
The blade hits into him. It immediately. Ooh, my dice are different.
God damn, they already knew.
Oh my god.
Immediately hits him for the first damage. However, while in his form of dread, while the blade's embedded in him, a secondary pulse of necrotic damage bursts out from the blade itself.
With that
For
activating
another
your...
2d6.
I don't think it's an extra 2d6. I'm pretty sure it's just an extra
It's,
d6. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just an extra d6.
Is it? I thought it was.
Yeah,
don't
you
know,
deal an
honestly. I've
additional
never
damage
used
die,
this.
so it's another d6.
Oh, d6.
Yeah.
Okay. Oops.
And that is going to be necrotic damage towards this guy. And I'll describe that in a second. An extra one. Hey,
Damn.
it's all good. So that's going to be a total
And-
of 10 points of damage. So as you sort of slice
Not
into...
done.
Well, this is just for me describing your first attack. So
okay.
as you slice into them for the first one, you see as it begin, or bits of their sort of torso where you try to or kind of slash at them, it leaves this sort of strange, almost infectious black ichor amongst it that slowly begins to almost taint and change into a sort of red light. As this happens, that is your first attack. I don't know if you have a second attack. I think you do.
I do. However, with that first attack, I am using my last spell slot for an Eldritch Smite.
Oh shit! God damn! All right,
For
let's
4d8.
do this. 4d8. Yeah, because you have to cast it at 3rd level because you're a warlock. So let's go. Roll 4d8 for me, Myra, or Folly. Excuse me.
And this will also be laceration, by the way.
Gotcha. From the laceration. Thanks. That's the first one. And boom.
Ah,
15. Rolled really low.
Fuck
but
him
hey.
up, fuck him up, let's go.
I have no idea. I've never used laceration before. By the
So
way.
it's an extra d8. I gotcha. So yeah, roll one more d8 for me.
Oh yeah.
Big damage. God damn. So as this is sort of happening, occurring, and that's your first attack. Do you have a second attack before I go into everything?
I have a second attack.
Make it that second attack for me real quick.
I rolled a. As she takes out the greatsword from him, she then immediately switches it to her other hand and swings at the creature again. This is +5, whatever it is. 17.
Yeah. 17, I believe. That's the Dream Slayer's AC. That's gonna hit.
For another 2d6 plus 2.
Mm-hmm. God damn. 13 more points of damage. So, Falia, as you begin to slice and dice over towards this individual, you see as, for a brief moment, you you notice as there's a huge sort of cut over across the Oni's chest, and for a moment you see as it begins to sort of sit there, not really reacting. You see as the Oni sort of looks down before immediately a sort of spray of red mist begins to form, spewing out. Blood begins to drop towards the ground as you begin to look your opponent dead into the eye as he faces you. And now you have his attention. Polly, is that your turn, or is you got anything else?
Well, let me just make sure I don't have any bonus actions that I don't know of. That is It's my turn. However, I forgot to roll the extra health, temp health. Form of dread.
Alright. Oh, it already added. I got you. Unless, did it get rid of it? Oh, it got rid of it. I got you. It's 10.
Thank you.
Yep. Alright, so if that is your turn, next up is Water Stance of the Dream Slayer. Alrighty, Water Stance, here's what he's gonna do. Let me make sure. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Now, just one thing. The
Yes.
thing I said to him, does he go prone because I told him to lie down in the dirt, or?
Oh, here.
Wait.
So it would have broken, but you told him to do that, or to redominated him, and that's when it broke.
Right before it went
I
away.
think also
I'll tell
he
you
might
what,
be.
make an intimidation check. I'll give you advantage on it, but he's gonna make.
Intimidation check with advantage? Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be the DC.
he might
Afterwards, he's gonna make a
have-
Wisdom saving throw, and he has to beat that. So 18. He
I'm
has
gonna
to
add...
beat 18.
do I have any more knowledge, or did I use it all? I think I have
Pretty
one
sure
more.
you used it all.
I
like,
do
pretty
have
sure- yeah,
to say
probably
he
did.
might have to go prone anyway. I think. I think by using something, it made him go prone.
Eldritch
Nah.
Smite should knock him prone.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
Ultra Smite?
shit.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Fuck me.
Nice.
Alright, well, here, let me see if the other one, I guess, falls prone. No, he will
Oh,
not.
man.
So, you'll see as he begins to look over toward. Well, we'll get to what happens with Falia for a second. But first off, this one over here, looking over towards Navro. As you begin to utter those words, you hear as the Dream Slayer begins to look over towards you, and he just stares blankly for a moment before you see this sort of strange greenish and reddish sort of mist forming from the eyes past the sort of Oni mask behind him. As this sort of happens, you see as he just begins to unleash a sort of unholy roar from within. You hear as it begins to slowly start shaking the entire area and more. And with that, you notice as something begins to occur. As on his turn, you notice as he begins to just scream out with a ferocious fury. You notice as like almost crack in this or crack in the air begins to occur, and you notice as a portal begins to start slowly swarming open, one of astral coloring. You look to see as it opens over here before another one begins to open in the surrounding area. Several portals begin to slowly, or several rifts begin to slowly start forming outwards, and as they do, oh boy. You'll notice as well. Actually, first off, let's get some perception checks from everybody.
I use my nose.
No, sadly not.
Why? God damn it. I never get to use my nose.
Damn, I rolled a 5.
Ooh,
15.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Most of you guys are distracted with or what happened to Spike only seconds ago. However, Rokaz, you look over, and as you note, or first thing you would see is as Falia sort of drops the Oni Yokai over off to the side, knocking them prone, you get a little bit more of a clear sight looking in towards the purple portal from afar. Looking inside, you see several dozen individuals beginning to slowly start almost rushing over. A horde of individuals, a horde of the astral corruption from afar. You hear as they begin to screech out and almost in all in unison begin to yell, "Join us!" As they begin to sprint directly towards the rift. You look over, though they're far away now, it's only a matter of time before they begin to get closer and closer. However, one sort of thing. With your 15 on your... Well, actually, hold on. Let me make sure I got this right. No, never mind. You wouldn't notice that part. All right. That is all. So, that is going to be his... Or that's going to be his action. That'll be his activation. He is going to use... Nah, I can't do anything else. That's it. Alright, he is gonna stay probably where he is. Yeah, he's gonna hold his ground and stay where he is. You'll see as the sandstorm is getting ready to sort of envelop him entirely, but you will wait for that to occur. Rokaz, you are up. What you got for us?
Alright, I'm going to scale this wall over here. I don't want to touch this healing tea.
Mm-hmm.
I think, okay. I'm just gonna look over at Navro and just, Navro, you better have a fucking explanation for what the fuck just happened. But for
Navro's
right now,
making the same wail that like a mother does when their child dies. He is out of it right now, unfortunately.
Navro, I swear to God. Listen, there's some Jefflin motherfuckers in them portals. Let's fucking deal with this before we beat the shit out of Navro, alright? And I'm gonna do 2 shots of this one who holding spike or drop spike.
Mm-hmm. Drop spike at this point.
I want 1 shot go kind of in the left pectoral, another shot heading towards the neck.
You got it.
And for point of fact, planar ally as well.
All right, let's see what you got. Begin to unleash two arrows as they begin to fly across the sky and strike into the Oni. Let's see if they can.
First shot.
11. That's not gonna do it. You got inspiration. You can add it to it, but that's it for the first one.
You know what? Fuck it. Why not use the inspiration?
Go for it. As it begins to happen, you notice the spirit begins to sort of hover over behind them as it begins to help guide your strike. Make another attack roll.
That's
19, that one's gonna hit. Kind of acting as a little bit of a crosshair for a second. You fire the arrow through them as it strikes into the Oni for the first one. However, second arrow shot.
Alright. For that one as well, favorite foe.
Okay. Favorite foe. That's an extra D4?
D6.
D6. Gotcha.
So let me roll the planar ally and the D6 for that. That's an additional
8 points of damage. Not bad, not bad. Alright.
And second bow shot, here we go. Damn.
15. Having said, you want to use another inspiration or are you leaving it at that?
No, I'll leave it at that.
Alright, that said, one arrow begins to strike into him. The second one, however, it flies wide, and you see as it begins to actually fly through one of the portals and strikes into one of the bits of the corruption from afar, trying to go through. You see as he drops down onto one of the corruption minions drop down onto the ground before he's trampled over by dozens and dozens of individuals. With that, Rokaz, you ready yourself? You have a bonus action if you got anything else, though.
Bonus action's planar ally. I do need to move 1 square forward because I miscalculated.
Oh, okay.
But that's it.
Alright, that is your turn. Alright, everybody, we got Navro and we need Rokaz. So, Navro, I need you to make a intuition check with disadvantage due to your sort of shocked state. But Rokaz, make an intuition check as normal.
Yep. That was
Wisdom
right?
saving throw for you, Rokaz, and Navro's and just intelligence.
Okay.
Oh, the poor not 20.
Fuck, why'd I do it that way?
Happens.
It do be that way.
10.
Could I give Kiran?
Oh wait, that was an intelligence saving throw. Whoops.
Would
That's
I-
supposed to be a 14.
Okay, so 14. Go ahead.
Could I
Finn.
give Kiran my inspiration to cancel the negative?
I don't think we rule it that way as much as I want to. Yeah, I don't think we rule it that way, so it would just be another reroll for Navro.
Fair. And it's another disadvantage, or is it flat this time?
Flat.
We want to know how to close on portals, so this is important.
22. There we go. So 22 will succeed. Rokaz, the intuition
14.
check. Yeah, the intuition check from earlier sadly will not. Unlucky. But we have one that you guys can check. Alright, let me relist the abilities off and everything. So here's what we got. You have wind stance, water stance, or a mountain stance that you can identify. Or if you want to identify the portals, you can also do that.
The portals.
Alright, here's what the portals do. So, oh boy. Here's what we get to do. You get to learn about the portals in another way. Let me go grab this. Give me 2 seconds. Where is it? Hold on, I'm trying to look for it. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, here we go. as you begin to identify the portals, you look over and you begin to hear a voice enter into the likes of your head. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on 1 second. Something's wrong here. Why is it saying my voice mod is gone? Well,
We've been grounded.
fuck you, game. All right, I don't have the voice mod, so fuck you. All right. Oh well. So what you'll hear is the voice will begin to speak and say, well. It seems to be that now we have a couple of friendly individuals that want to be joining us for today. It seems to be that now I want to introduce you to one person dying to meet you. They're of a grandiose, how you say, group that I like to call the Eclipse. One of my, how you say, fellow generals of the corruption will be arriving shortly. However, if you deal with the likes of this stupid Dream Slayer yokai within or before that time, maybe he'll have second thoughts. Regardless of what you decide, time is ticking. Make a decision. Now explain this out of game. Here's what you can do. You can either A, continue this fight with the Dream Slayer. And if you do so, you can prevent the corruption, and apparently a member from the Eclipse, whatever the fuck that is, which is apparently known as a general of the corruption, you can prevent them from ever occurring or appearing in the likes of the Forbidden Expanse. If you continue to fight the Dream Slayer and win before he gets here. Or B, you can choose to flee this fight if you wish. However, the Dream Slayer would most likely live, as well as the corruption will begin to start pouring out of the rift into the Forbidden Expanse. So, choice is yours on what you want to do or decide as a group. You guys can discuss it during tactics on what your plan is going to be. But, regardless, besides that, the sandstorm is coming and getting ready to just envelop all of you guys in just a second. So, go ahead, Limbit.
Wouldn't he still be alive even if we defeated the shadow versions of him?
What do you mean?
Because he walked off. And then shadows.
You mean the Dream Slayer?
Yeah.
Even if the Dream Slayer survived, I still think the voice would like play by his own game show rules.
Oh
like,
yeah, no.
you defeated him. Okay.
I just wanted to know if like he was dead if we defeated the shadow him.
I mean, as far I'm saying overall defeat the Dream Slayer, and I can't say much more than that, you know, because without like saying like, oh, this is how this thing works or whatever, right? You don't really know how the Dream Slayer or what the Dream Slayer kind of is and how they function, if you catch my drift.
That's true. Okay.
Alright. So, I'll give you guys, any other questions before I start the 2-minute timer for tactics? Alright. So, 2 minutes start. You guys can discuss on what you wish to do.
We can't run.
Oh, sorry.
We can't run. Like,
No,
if more stuff comes, we're making worse stuff already.
Yeah, and there's the sandstorm, so that's going to make it even worse. I do have the Divine Smite, so that I hopefully can fuck them over. This one is currently prone, and seeing as they have shared damage, fighting that one, Ingot clown pounding it, Atlas shooting maybe the others, and me going for that one to hopefully get that big damage, it might lead into a second phase.
Navro also has Tasha's Mind Whip, so if he wants to get up, the only thing he can do is get up, and that's it. He has no that stance one, nothing else on his turn.
Oh, also real quick, pause the timer. Ingot, you did receive inspiration from chat, specifically from Azora from Valley of Dreams. There you go.
Sensei, quick question: do we know which stance this is?
You haven't identified how the stances kind of work.
Oh, okay.
All you know is when, at the first time, pause the timer, when each of the stance had their first turn in initiative, they spawned an Oni, but the second turn, they didn't do anything. Like they didn't spawn another one. But that's
Okay.
all you know about the stances so far.
Cool. Okay, but so basically, strike down on the prone one. See if we can get that one down. See if it's a phase 2. Are we in agreement on that?
I don't think there is a phase 2, is there?
There might be. We have no idea.
There's multiple phases. I said that before.
Oh,
I don't
fuck.
think we'll
Okay.
be able to beat this in the amount of
I
time.
believe in
Are we
us.
allowed know, Sensei, if the total health pool of it is its phases, if it is both phases, or when it goes down, it'll then go up to phase 2?
Sadly, not. But you can make an intuition check for that in the future.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and do we know by any chance how long we have until the corruption gets here?
With the 22 and a intuition check?
Basically, with your intuition check, if this fight gets to the last phase, then you'll see a timer, or basically a round counter come up. For right now, they're just still running towards it. You have quote-unquote unlimited time out of game.
Okay, so they're in the dream run. Okay.
Yeah, they're trying to run to find you guys and then actually get here. But you do know they're coming in game.
Okay.
You just don't know how long it's gonna take.
And if only we had a cleric to ask their god just
Alright.
to seal this.
20 seconds left for tactics if you need anything.
That would be good. If anyone is injured and are able to move, you can use this T-Spirit. I don't know if you said this, Sensei, but you're not able to throw the T-Spirit to someone else, can you?
Nah, they're just placed randomly.
I think
Okay.
we have advantage on hitting him, by the way, because he's
Yeah,
prone.
if you take the T-Spirit, you get advantage and heal.
No, if we hit him anyway, because he's prone currently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying that earlier, but keep in mind the T-Spirits give advantage on attacks.
Alrighty.
So you might not want to use it even if you're damaged. Use it if
time
you just want
is
that
up.
advantage.
Alright, time is up. So, that being said, we got top of the round. We have the likes of Big Man Ingot. Afterwards is going to be the Wind Stance, Atlas, then Zephyr. Alright, Ingot, you look over and you see as the Dream Slayer begins to fall down prone onto their back. They get ready to sort of swing their weapons and forth, or swing their weapons and more. Bunts, it's your up, or it's your go. What would you like to do?
Ooh, that's a good question. I have
would the
so
fighter
many
like to do?
abilities to choose from. It's really, just overwhelming the options I
Oh,
have
man.
here.
Could grapple him. Could grapple him.
Oh,
Beat 0.
fuck.
That's
What
too
is that?
complicated. That's too complicated, dude. Hold on. Are you going with Old Faithful?
I'm sorry.
Alright. Is there any big rocks that just happen to be next to me?
Hit him
How
with
big-
some sandstone.
How big are we talking?
Big enough for Ingot to think it's a big rock.
Practice.
Would that mean like bigger than Ingot?
It doesn't have to be bigger than Ingot, but just a very substantial rock.
Right here.
Not a rock. It's a boulder.
And right here as well.
Where was that? Sorry, I just need to double
basically,
check.
it's just like to the south. You'd have to like walk back a little bit to pick it up, but yeah.
Because the Dream Slayer's prone, would I take an attack of opportunity to grab the rock?
Yeah, he just has disadvantage to try to do it.
Okay, so I just need to double check, because I think I grabbed a feat. I just had to quickly double check how this works, because I
Sure.
think I have the Tavern Brawler, which lets me make an improvised attack and then grapple, I think.
I think
my
in
God.
Ingot is just naturally proficient in beating people to death with a rock.
Wow.
You do have rocks in your backpack as well.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, you just have rocks. Yeah, you probably just have rocks in your backpack. Never mind.
Yeah, but I need a
That guy
bigger
is a
rock.
big rock.
'cause,
He says, "I need." A
actually, can
boulder."
I just use my backpack filled with rocks? That's just monstrous, like...
I mean, yeah, you
Stone.
made your backpack out of rocks. So I mean, that's the big ass fucking rock.
So, using Tavern Brawler, I want to just crumple this Oni's face and then grapple him as the bonus action.
All right, so make an attack roll, unarmed strike, and your unarmed strikes basically are a D4 now, right?
So I was going to use my backpack, or does the unarmed strike for the same damage?
It'd be the same damage. Fuck it, I'll add a d4 as well. It's a big ass rock and he's prone. You're literally just kind of curb stomping his ass.
Oh
No.
wait,
You have advantage.
yeah. All right, let's try again.
Oh
No.
So you see as you
I'll
begin
use my inspo on it.
roll again.
Destroy, crush, kill, motherfucker.
Oh, you
It
do
kept getting worse.
Wait,
What
hold
happened?
on. You do have it. Whenever you give inspiration for somebody that has advantage, I do let you get the advantage part. Not the
One
other
more
way around,
chance.
disadvantage.
Oh my god.
All right, do I still get my second attack because fighter?
You do get your second attack. If you fail, try again.
Get
Alright.
You have
one.
inspiration, remember.
There we go.
I just had to click the advantage button, I guess.
So, alright, so hold on. I'm gonna ignore that damage because it's about to be this. So I need you to roll a total of 4d4 damage, and then you're gonna add 3 to that.
Okay.
And here's what, while you're rolling that damage, I'm gonna describe what it looks like. So, Ingot, as you begin to pick up the likes of your bag, slam it onto the Oni. For the first strike, you see as the Oni begins to sort of drop their blade and begin to use both of their hands while on the ground to try to hold it up as if they're just pressing it above their head. As this is sort of happening, you begin to writhe back, lift it up one more time, and then slam it down onto him. You see it, or you hear a massive sort of cracking sound from the Oni's skull, as well as the body below. And with that, you see as for a moment, his body stops moving. But so that's going to be 12 points of damage. Oof. And he is going to just almost go completely silent. With that, Ingot, you do have a bonus action.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to do the grapple. So how this happens is I swing my bag off, I slam on his face like a hammer, and once it really connects, Ingot then just grabs the bag, yoinks himself towards it, so it flies back onto his back as Ingot flies towards us only to just pin him.
Alright, make an athletics check, you have advantage. Alright, he's gonna make a athletics check as well. Gotta be a place. Oh! Natural 22 in a row!
You can't stop him. You can't stop this man.
With that, as you begin to pin him down to the ground, you are big, you are mountain. He tries to sort of force you off with his immeasurable strength, but you're too strong for him this day. That said, he is grappled and prone. He is going nowhere. Alright. Ingot, is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, wind stance of the Oni. So here's what he's going to do. Oh boy.
Ingot's got a whisper in his ear just as he's grappled on top of him. Me big.
Alright. With this point, alright, you'll see as the Oni is going. Well, actually, I want to make sure what they got for wind stance. I'm pretty sure, but. Yeah, they couldn't do that one. Alright, cool. I figured as much. Alright, here's what they're going to do. They're going to rush over with the breakneck speed. You'll see as he begins to, or this individual with the likes of the Nodashi blade, begins to sort of take it and just rush over and charge at you, Rokaz, with a breakneck speed. You see as the shadows begin to almost envelop you as he begins to just thrust the blade directly into your chest. It's gonna be.
Need you to fuck off.
Oh, we'll see. It's gonna be a 17 to hit, which will hit, dealing 13 points of damage. Second one's going to be an attack.
Oh my
Goddamn.
fucking God.
32
Goddamn.
hits, 13 points of damage. You'll see as you'll see as he stabs you directly into the sort of stomach for a moment. As he begins to do so, he just turns the blade while it's almost lodged in you. With that, you take 26 total. That is his turn. Atlas's turn. He's going to look over towards what the heck is going on, and he's probably just gonna yeah, he's not gonna fire at the person that's on the ground, but he is going to look over, get a little bit of cover, and he's going to fire at the one hitting Rokaz. All right, I'm just gonna take 2 shots with the pepper box. You'll hear as massive sort of or echoing almost explosions begin to emanate from him. Where the heck is his weapon? Wait, what? Where'd it go? I literally gave it to him like before the session. What the heck? That's fine. I remember what it is. All right, it is D2, so D20 plus 6, and he's gonna do that twice. All right, 2D20. All right, I think both of those are terrible. The first one's going to hit, and that's gonna be a D10 plus 3. Boom, boom, boom. That's going to be 10 points of damage. Oh wait, he adds his intelligence modifier. Never mind. So first one still misses. It's gonna be 12 points of damage to this one over here as he strikes over, shooting the Oni almost directly into the face. You see as it chips off more and more of the horn, but that is his go. Next up we have Zephyr. What would you like to do?
Zephyr is just lost, staring at Spike's motionless body. It's half of her body that's left. And his back turned to Navro. He just slightly turns to look. You're fucking dead. And with the amount of anger that he has, he walks over, anchor swinging in his hand, and smashes it down on this one's skull.
As it begins to happen, you unleash the divine wrath and fury onto this individual. Make an attack roll with advantage because he's prone and grappled.
It's an ult, yes?
Yes.
Zephyr, can I ask you to move 5 feet down?
Yeah, that's okay.
Thank you.
16. Oh wait, are you blessed? No, you are not blessed.
No, I'm not.
So that being said,
I don't know even. I don't have inspiration, do I?
Unlucky.
You have advantage though.
He rolled with
Pardon?
advantage. Rolled a 16. Missed it by 1.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, you got a second attack, Zephyr. Do this one with feeling. Let's see what you got. 24.
There we
That'll
go.
hit. That's what you need.
Okay.
8 points of damage,
and
but if you're
I
gonna
am
smite,
going
then.
to- Hell yeah.
All right, let's
know it, man.
see what you got. Smite them down. Oh, also make sure you're subtracting your spell slots whenever you're smiting and stuff.
Yeah, so I used the second level before. I'm using another second.
Level now,
I'll
so you
use
should
first
be.
level for this one.
You want first level? Okay. So first level, that will bring you down to, I believe, 1 spell slot left for first. Yep. And that is your go. Now roll for the Divine Smite. This is going to be 3d8 radiant damage.
3d8, okay.
And I'll describe it in just a second. 15 more points. Nice, nice. All right. So, as you begin to strike this individual down, you see as the lightning begins to sort of crackle amongst the anchor, it immediately crashes down into their chest. The little, or actually probably having to hammer directly onto their head or any sort of open spot where Ingot's not necessarily covering them. Also, Ingot, if you want to move your token a little bit closer towards him so I can understand that. There you go. As you begin to do so, you see as it begins to almost start surging with electricity, a bit of the sort of yellowish, or is it purple lightning? Or blue, which type of lightning?
It is golden.
Golden. You see as the bits of golden lightning begins to actually start coagulating amongst ingots, but that is your action. You have a bonus action though.
I don't have much I can use for bonus. Oh, wait. I am going to cast Searing Smite.
All right.
Actually, no, I'm going to save my spell slot, sorry.
Okay. So as this
That
begins
is
to
my
happen,
turn.
you ready yourself for the next turn? That is your go. We go towards Mountain Stance. Afterwards, we have Navro, then Falia. All right. Mountain Stance. This individual. Yeah, he doesn't like any of this. He is going to march over. Actually, hold on, let me make sure what he's got. I don't think anything is really relevant to him. Nah. Okay, he's going to march over, and as he does, you'll see as he gets ready to drag the massive Kanabo at his side, and he begins to swing it forth directly towards a couple of individuals. Let's see who his play date is going to be today. All right, 1 is Jason, 2 is Zephyr, 3 is Ingot.
Jason is on the.
Oh
He's
yeah,
still on
Jason's on. So never mind. All right, so it was going to be 3, so it's going to be towards Ingot. Now, Ingot, you are. How are you grappling him again?
Ingot's basically just sat on this man.
Sat on him.
Pretty much.
I'm debating if that would count as him being prone or not. I don't know.
It'd be crouching, I would say, personally.
Sitting on him, you're putting all your weight on him. I'd probably count that as prone if you're putting all your weight on him, rather than like crouching or whatever. Yeah, so you will take it with, or you will get swung at with advantage. All right, he's gonna swing.
Okay.
28, that will hit. 17 points of bludgeoning damage. Second one, it's going to be a 17, and that one will miss. You see as he swings forth, however, as you just you almost get used to the legs of the sort of combos, spikes and more. As the second one embeds into you, you don't really feel too much of the pain, and you're more focused on completing the goal at hand and keeping this individual down. All right, that's his go. Next up is Navro. All right, what you got for us?
Navro looks up, and this whole time, he's been like, hands and head pretty much in the sand. And we haven't specified like what color his tears are, but as he looks up, hat still on, keeping it on, you see that the orange retinas that he has have now melted into the tears, and instead replacing them are now white pupils and an astral starry iris. And he looks to both of the Onis and towards himself, and you take everyone I love from me. I'm not letting you get away with it again. And he puts his hands up, a bit of a spirit bomb. And typically, Navro's magic is this kaleidoscopic mess of shapes and colors and smoke, mirrors, and everything. And the fireball is no different. But as he rises it up, you see all the kaleidoscopic lights finally flow into place, and the image is unfiltered, and it is a cosmic aurora, and the fireball is that of a dancing sun that is going to be launched straight at these two Oni. Now, Ingot, you're not restrained, so I think you don't have to roll with disadvantage, but one of them is going to be rolling his things at disadvantage. Now, he won't be able to target...
Better question. It's more of a case of, does Ingot really dodge? I would probably
Ingot
imagine
never
not.
dodges.
Yeah. So I would probably argue, considering you're prone and you're not dodging, you have disadvantage. I would argue.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Prone targets actually have advantage again, or you have disadvantage attacking prone targets, I believe, from
Okay,
range.
but they don't attack with a fireball.
It's a
a dexterity saving throw for them.
I'm pretty sure.
Fair.
I'm pretty sure they still have disadvantage anyways because of the prone. Regardless.
No, prone doesn't apply disadvantage on dex.
It doesn't.
Only on
Okay.
attack.
Okay.
Sorry?
Regardless, Ingot is still pretty much staying there. He is not actively really dodging it. He is sitting down
Nope.
onto this guy. So, same thing goes through. Let's make some saving throws. Go for it, Navro.
All right. Hold on. Let me just cast the spell itself. So cast a spell, and it's going to look like. Is there anyone else? I can't scroll out. This isn't hitting anyone else aside from. Hold on. I can't. There we go. Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Foundry is very, very funny. There we go.
All right, cast
Again.
it. Let's see. Place measure template.
So this should be. This is just them.
Yeah. Should be.
There we go.
32 points of fire damage, right on the average. Dexterity saving throws to DC 17. Let's see. They're gonna roll. This guy doesn't need to. Oh, okay. I probably should have hit the yes button on that. Okay, so for the first one, the one to the left, that's gonna be a 16. He will fail. And the second one's gonna be a 14. He will also fail. All right, that's gonna be 32 points of fire damage towards all of them. Oh my god. So that's gonna be a total of Jesus Christ.
64.
Yep.
64 damage.
Excuse me.
You hit ingot too, big boy.
That's true.
It's just ingot. It's fine.
Oh boy. Alright.
Mushroom,
96 damage.
delicious.
This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad.
Stuffed
Oh, wait, hold on.
mushroom, delicious.
Oh yeah, because they both get
Ingot
punished.
might go down for once.
Oh
I'm
man.
thankful the party isn't making. Oh, Navro's doing it again. Shut up before we even start. Don't even. Don't.
Oh man, so Jesus. As this begins to strike into him, you see as the sort of cosmic aurora begins to slowly start enveloping and siphoning all the bits of the corruption from the Oni. As this begins to happen, you see as there's almost nothing left from the Dream Slayer corruption-wise, as it's almost siphoned and burning their skin away. As it tears into them, Navra, you look over and it seems to also have enveloped Ingot, but he stands tall like a mountain, near death, but still ready to fight. Navra, was that your turn, or you got anything else?
I don't think I have any bonus actions. I already cast a spell, so yeah, that's my turn.
All right, next up we go towards Falia. What you got for us?
I wanted to ask if it's possible to, earlier I had siphoned some of the corruption from the Oni.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if it was possible to fully absorb that for a spell slot. The energy I'd stolen.
Anybody else? No. For your character? Do you want to spend your entire action doing it?
What do you guys think?
Warlock's only got
For
2
a
spells,
spell
so...
slot as a warlock. It seems like it could be good, but I'm not sure. We want to get this thing down as fast as possible, though. We want to nova the fuck out of it. So
It's currently prone in front of you and grappled.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
so-
go for the kill now. And maybe later when he's in phase 2. Get a chance before death.
Yeah,
Alright.
maybe.
Myra, you begin to raise the great sword and begin to swing, almost decapitating the individual like a guillotine with Ingot covering over them. Make an attack roll for me. This is with advantage. Actually, here, I'm gonna move Ingot so you don't accidentally hit him.
Just in case.
Executes Ingot.
Me big dies.
That is not with advantage.
there we go.
It does hit, but it's not with advantage. So let me roll
Well,
it again.
Doesn't necessarily
Also, it
matter.
didn't add the modifier.
Oh,
I'm
don't
going for the
worry.
nat 20.
Oh, you're going for the nat 20 just out of spite. Go for it.
Oh, okay. No.
Alright, fine.
21 first attack.
Well, 21 and 5 points of damage. Hey, Myra, how do you want to kill this thing?
With all her anger and all her rage, she goes over to his stupid-looking head, grabs him by the horns on his. I'm assuming that's either his head or his mask they're attached to.
It's kind of like a weird sort of mix of both. You see bits and pieces of it as Ingot sort of cracked it. It seems more of like a mask. However, where the bits of their face would be, you just see nothing but an astral sort of, how you say, kind of visage or outline of what you would imagine a face would be.
Well, she brings it down right on this stupid fucker's neck and lifts up his head to get a closer look into his eyes before tossing it aside.
As this begins to happen, you see as he begins to sort of just say one sort of thing, shit, and immediately it's just cut completely off as you toss the head off to the side after the blade is embedded into his neck. And with that, the Dream Slayer of this one begins to pass.
However,
Mm-hmm.
does he disappear or is his body there?
His body's there, but I'm just moving his token because, you know.
Oh, okay. I was using my second attack on the body.
The body, I mean, yeah, if you want to hit just a dead body, then sure, by all means.
I want to tear out its heart.
Okay, fair enough. As you begin to do so, you look over and you would actually see as the Dream Slayer's body is slowly actually in the process of being corrupted over. Almost, as you remember where you siphoned all of it, is slowly almost being taken over by it again. as you guys have seen whenever you fight the corruption, it's getting ready to freeze over and shatter into millions of pieces. You reach over, follow you, and begin to try to almost take a claw and just embed it into the Oni's chest, ripping out its heart. Hey, it's not going to really resist. You begin to do so, and you see a sort of corrupted astral heart in the palms of your hands. Do you consume it?
Yep.
Make your highest saving throw. Let's see what happens. We're scooting on by with these saving throws. With a 20, you see as you begin, or as you take a bite, almost the bits of where you'd imagine blood would be. It's astral liquid that begins to fall amongst your mouth and almost sort of falling down towards your neck and the rest of your body. As you consume and eat the likes of this heart, you see as the sockets of your eyes, or where they would be, begin to start glowing, changing from a little bit of a shifting red to that of an astral light. If that's... oh boy, here we go. You notice as something feels weird, something feels strange, you begin to hear voices enter your head. Join us! Father, return to me! And as this begins to happen, you notice as the bits of your blood that spills out onto the ground, astral in nature, it doesn't really sting, it doesn't really hurt. And you feel as a bit of pain begins to slowly subside. It's Myra. This sort of astral bullshit, you're past it. That is multiple hearts consumed, 1 heart consumed by the corruption. Making sure I got this, yep. Myra does this. Myra, you have gained resistance to astral damage. There you go.
Holy shit.
That is good.
All right. So whenever
Man, the amount of times I've said that word and the handshakes I've pulled were all leading to this.
You've actually gained... You got it now.
Yeah, shit.
Y'all doubted me.
Alright. Myra,
There's a method to the madness.
Ingrid's gonna have to start eating some hearts.
Oh man. Alright, Myra, that's your turn, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. Water stance is... You'll see as or Rokaz, you'll see as the individual is beginning to kind of like look over towards you. And as they're sort of swinging with all their might, you'll notice as bits of their form are slowly just sort of forming into an astral dust. The wind or the sandstorm begins to sort of almost envelop only inches away at this point. As they begin to strike out towards you, they're going to use an ability you haven't identified. This is probably the worst ability of the Oni, hands down. You can axe Valley of Dreams. They're going to use this. And that is going to be their action. And that is, or not their action, it's going to be their free thing. Boom. Okay, here's what they're going to do. They are going to first take 1 single strike at Rokaz. Let's see what happens. First things first. 26 will hit, 18 points of damage. That's going to be their first attack. For the second attack, they're not going to strike from there. They are instead going to strike... they're going to strike over towards Zephyr, over off to the south, right over here. You'll see as the Dream Slayer begins to slowly start moving, and as they do, you'll see as he begins, or bits of sort of almost, not necessarily electricity, but bits of sort of astral smoke begins to form, guiding his arms as he swings from this position instead. Alright, Viscer's no Dachi. It's gonna be a 26 to hit. It's going to be 16 points of damage. That's going to be there.
I wanted to ask real quick because I just remembered he fucking exists. Can I use Jason as a reaction?
Oh, do I have Tactician? Probably not. Probably not, because we're already past your turn. Jason has
no, I meant
Jason has a reaction to what? Are you trying to like fire
if you're getting hit.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. What are you trying to do then?
Use the momentum of the thing to block his attack with a single fire. Or not block, but at least mitigate damage a bit.
Also, use the Frost Brand instead of the Vicious. I don't know if they do different damage.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean Vicious, I meant Frostbrand.
Ah, okay.
I just said it wrong. Probably
Maybe
not. Well, this is sort of happening at the same time. DC's gonna be extremely high, but make a dexterity check for Jason. It's gonna be
Yes.
ridiculous high.
Come on,
But
Jason.
I'll give you a chance.
That's 20, Jason.
You're one short, my friend. I'm sorry. You're one short.
I tried. Sorry, Zephyr.
All right. Oh wait, hold on. The fireball damage just came through, so let me rewrite that. There we go. Okay, so that's going to be the first attack towards Zephyr. He's going to take a second strike with the Nodachi blade, and he is going to almost try to where your pauldron is, Zephyr. He's going to try to just almost sever that or sever your arm off entirely.
What's not making it?
18 of 15 points of damage. You see as you begin to sort of use it to block the blow. However, a bit of Coronis' face gets dented and definitely a little bit destroyed, but you're able to sort of hold your own. That is the second attack. And now, here's the worst part. Upon using said ability that you haven't identified, he is going to steal Ingot's ability, and he is going to use Action Surge. Here we go with this bullshit. Alright, he is going to make another attack towards Rokaz. That's going to be his third attack. And 24, that's going to be 16 points of damage, and Rokaz is down. He is not going to...
Inspiration. Reroll it.
DM's Inspiration? Do you have DM's
I only
Inspiration?
do it.
Yes, you do, I think.
I do, boss. Rokaz, do you want this to be...
No,
Wait,
I've got something that will
Okay.
keep me alive by 1. And I'm going
Okay.
to absorb elements for the cold damage.
Oh! Oh!
Never mind, he was gonna try to maim you, brother. But alright. That being said, Rokaz, how do you defend yourself from going down?
Just as the final strike from the blades coming down, just the starburst sapphire wings just come front and just block that blow. Some of it still going through, but just mitigating just that one bit I need to stay standing.
Oh, yeah, it's only 2 points, so yeah, you have 1 HP in a dream. As said, Rokaz, you are still up and at him. That is his third attack. He's going to use his fourth and final attack. He's going to maneuver between you two, and he's going to swipe directly towards Falia. You see as he's sort of pretty much slashing towards everyone, just almost a sort of dying will before he is taken by the corruption. Final attack, Frostbrand. 25 to hit, 15 points of damage. As he
I use... Oh wait, that's only 5 points because I have 10 health. Never mind, I don't use.
Alright. As this happens, you see as the Oni begins to just almost slash directly towards your face. You see as a little bit of a scar, or not a scar, but a bit of a mark is left for sure, but that's all he's got. Rokaz, you are barely up and standing. This sandstorm is going to hit after your turn. What would you like to do?
So we have to walk through the tea. I can't like get right here and pick up the tea.
No, you can. You're right beside it. You're good.
Bet I'm gonna pick up the tea. 1 HP in a dream is not for me.
Alright, here's what happens. Let me go look back. Blah blah blah. Oni traits. Auroraverse. Alright, roll 1d8 plus 4. You also gain advantage on your next attack roll or saving throw.
Upon saying that, Sensei, Cat did give us a heal as well.
Oh,
I think
I did
that's
not see that.
two.
Oh, I did not see that.
Yeah.
My bad.
I wasn't sure where to say it. But,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Here, I'll give you a free heal, because I didn't see that until the end of the phase, and it's gonna go away after this one. So, pick a person you guys want to heal besides Rokaz.
Ingot.
Ingot.
Alright, Ingot, roll a d8 plus 4. I'll just give it to you for free.
Pog.
Here's mine. Hell yeah.
Nice, 11 HP, there we go.
We need our tank to have health.
Alright, and then Ingot, you're gonna do 6 HP. I got it for you. Bang. All right, so both of you have advantage on either your whatever it's going to be, whether it's your next attack roll or it's your next saving throw. But Rokaz, as you receive initiative, you begin to slowly look over and drink a bit of tea from the spirit as it begins to sort of hand it towards you. As you begin to sort of grab towards it, you watch as your wounds begin to slowly heal forth and they begin to mend. You have your action, bonus action, and movement.
All right.
Also, Altara just did a heal. Just thought I'd say.
It's not gonna. It's pretty much not gonna go through. It's gonna be wasted. But I'll use it for.
Oh, I know.
I'll carry it over. I'll carry it over to the second phase to help him out.
Anyway, I'm gonna walk right here and just so that's my time to go. Fuck off, and Misty Step 30 feet.
All right, Misty Step. As you do, you leave a little bit of a dust trail, but you begin to create a little bit of distance from you and the Oni. What you got for your action?
2 quick shots coming from the longbow. Both aimed directly at his face.
You got it. Let's see if you can blind this fucker.
Oh, I need to target him. I was like, why isn't it rolling? That's what.
12 to hit. That won't do it, but you do have a second attack.
Advantage as well.
Oh, you have advantage. Yeah, you do have advantage. Hey, shit! That's what we like to see. That's a 20 to hit. Are you adding anything, any bonuses to it from ranger features?
I can't use planar ally because I did, but I will add favorite foe.
That's
for
going
2d6.
Yep, 2d6 is gonna crit as well. 7 more points of damage. As this begins to happen, you see as the one arrow begins to fly off. You see as the Oni begins to get distracted by it, but the second one begins to strike them directly into their eye. You see as it begins to sort of start writhing back in pain, swatting at the arrow lodged into their socket. But Rokaz, that is a good shot from you. That's your action. That's your bonus action. Is that your turn?
Well, I still get 1 more attack.
Oh yeah, that was just with advantage. Finish him off again.
Yay.
Let's do it.
Another way. I'm going for the other eye.
11.
I will not go for the other eye.
Unlucky.
Anyone have inspiration?
You have advantage. That was a straight attack though. Oh, it's only your next attack, right?
Yeah, it's only your next attack. Yeah. So the second one, as it fires forward, you see as the Saiyan Storm begins to just completely envelop the arrow and sends it flying with the wind. All the bits of sand begins to strike each and every single one of you at this moment in time. Your vision begins to slowly start waning. You lose sight of everything around you for a moment, besides the several things directly in front of you. Navro, you look around and you see only just a simple cactus off to the side. Rokaz, you are completely lost and disoriented as this is sort of occurring. Atlas begins to just start screaming out for help or anything. Meanwhile, Zephyr, Myra, and Ingot, you three sort of closer towards one another. As this is sort of happening, you look towards to see what is going on, where is everybody, before the Dream Slayer. They begin to go with the wind, and they begin to vanish. As this occurs, you notice as your visions begin to slowly start getting worse and worse, darker and darker. You try to sort of pierce through this sort of almost magical darkness. Question, Myra, do you still have the invocation for Eldritch Sight or no?
I am actively checking as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so, I want to say, but where's my Eldritch invocation?
It'd be in features. Eldritch Smite, I do not see. Eldritch Versatility, no.
No, I do not.
Nah, you don't have
she does
it.
not use her eyes as much.
Yeah, that was a Myra thing. So as this begins to occur, you are blind as a bat. As you begin to lose sight of even the individuals only several feet away. And with that, my friends, oh boy, we enter the likes of Phase 2. Now, before I begin to change a couple things up, if you guys would please, Navro and Rokaz, make some intuition checks for me. So Navro, it's or intelligence. Rokaz is wisdom saving throw.
Fuck.
Ugh. Low rolls. Oh my god.
Why did we make them our leaders? Like, gee.
I have so many higher modifiers with the wisdom save.
I know, honestly, I feel the same.
Yeah. Alright, well, that being said, that is all you guys can get, unless you're adding anything to those rolls. No?
My bless
nothing
is
left.
down, so I can't add that.
Can I use inspo on Navarro's check?
Yeah, you can.
I'll
you.
do that.
All right, go for it.
One more. I don't expect it to be high, but
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
our fucking luck, right? Our fucking luck.
Yeah, that is really how it works. I don't get anything for it being a favorite foe at all.
Marked as favorite foe.
It doesn't do anything mechanically, just extra damage, but you know.
I mean, if it is his favorite foe, I mean,
I'm gonna roll a D100. Let's see if the dice are nice today.
No. The dice have
Mega.
spoken,
There.
Sirius hates you right now.
clearly.
I do not believe that you have advantage right now.
Damn it, I should have used hundreds mark. That would have actually had a mechanical benefit.
All right. So, as this begins to occur, I will say this as you're planning tactics. The map is about to change. It is about to completely change and shift. So, you can discuss whatever you need to in just a second. 2 minutes starts now.
Okay.
You do not know how
do
it will
have
shift,
divine-
but you do not know how it will shift. You just know that you're going to be, or you will not have that much vision, and you won't be able to see really jack shit. So, there you go.
Okay, so one thing I do have is Divine Sense, so I could pop that and maybe make calls for other people to attack. To
was gonna
point
say-
out location.
Can Ingot see in the dark? Because he does have dark vision.
Not necessarily.
this
It's
like
not
the
necessarily
sand?
like dark. It's more the sand. Yeah. It's,
Okay.
You'll see what I mean in a minute. It was just more so the darkness from the Oni was taking over your sight and then throwing you in the likes of the sandstorm.
Okay, that's fine. So I just double check.
Okay. Do we have any ideas of how we want to tackle this? Is it the sandstorm that's making it hard, Sensei?
Hard to see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Try and,
Oh.
if there's multiple of them, kite them around for another fireball if that's possible. I have one more third level spell, so you can try that. That was a lot of damage.
Okay, in that case, I could do Divine Sense, call out their location, and you do the fireball.
Try it, yeah.
It might be
Do
worth
that.
clashing the second phase as well.
Yeah, because I do have Warding Wind as well. That will help me, but no one else.
I think Navarro just has cracked modifiers though.
That's
Heads
true.
up. I only
And
have
the inspiration.
eight more goes before Form of Dread for Folly disappears and she reverts.
8 more goes, did you say?
Yeah.
I say we'll be fine. I don't think it'll last that long. We'll probably either die before that or they'll die before that.
Maybe.
Confidence will kick its ass.
We'll kill it. We'll kill it. Come
Hopefully
on.
we can find the tea.
But yeah, I think with the amount of damage we can do, and because Navarro has cracked modifiers, I think we've got this. Yeah.
I'll just continuously spin round and round with my anchor and just like hope I hit someone.
I feel
It's
the
Ingot.
yeah.
Cracks Navarro, cracks Myra, cracks Ingot. Did I get him?
I'm just gonna pray my 5 eyes come in useful here. But
Oh
with
my
what
god,
I've
he's
rolled so
going.
far, we'll see.
Atlas is just gonna start shooting at random.
Imagine Ingot's just gonna start tanking things. Like the anchor just stops moving. Seth like, did he get him? Ingot's like, ugh.
Here we go.
And wait till Atlas executes some.
All right, time is up. So, here's what happens. As you begin to look around and about, you see as well the sand is sort of blowing. You're kind of having to sort of cover your eyes before it begins to blind you even further, or even you just accidentally breathing and inhaling a hefty load of sand. As this sort of happens, you look around and about, and you hear as there are whispers, sort of murmurings from afar, but they seem close, but they seem yet so far away. You're not entirely sure which direction they're coming from, and you also feel as a strange sort of chilling mist begins to form, despite you being in the hot nature of the deserts. As it feels strangely cold, you look around and about, and you see yourself separated away from one another. Zephyr, you look over and you see as you try to open your eyes just a slight bit, and you see as Folia is by your side. You look over Ingot, and you see as Jason is still amongst your back. And you look around and about, you have a little bit of trouble, but you see a smaller sort of kobold down below in Atlas. Seems to be freaking out a little bit, but he kind of like sticks close to you in this moment in time. Meanwhile, Navro, you look over to get a hold of your surroundings, and you see as there is Rokaz right beside you, bow drawn, bloodied, but still ready to fight. That, I'm going to activate this thing. Alrighty, bam and bam. Hopefully this works. I'm hoping it does. Alright, let's see if this is working or not. Alright.
Oh yes, black screen.
Oh, that's why.
This is what we see.
Black screen, yeah.
There we go. And then, alright, don't move and all that stuff. It's because your tokens, I never unhid your tokens, that's why.
I see the holy tea.
Gosh. The holy tea.
The
The
holy
holy tea
tea.
of light.
Alright, and then...
That's what tea posing means. Now
Oh.
I understand.
I think I might need that because I.
There we go.
Ooh.
Alright. As you all are sort of shifting and looking around and about, with that, it's time for the funny haha. Everybody, reroll initiative.
That's what I was expecting.
Oh boy.
There we go. Use these guys for initiative.
Yep.
2. Fuck!
How did you get below me?
I got a natural 1.
How do I roll
Oh.
initiative from my sheet?
Oh, you can... Here, I got
It's
you.
like a
Next to your AC.
There you go.
It's like I and I plus 1 or 2, whatever your thing is.
I see.
I don't have an inspiration. Oh fuck.
I'm ready to find
Of
out.
course Atlas goes first to shoot one of us.
Hey now.
No, you never do that. He's a good boy.
He's
Good boy.
freaking out right now. He's gonna shoot into the dark and someone's gonna scream.
Fuck no, please say there's not Orients and Lamperts. No!
Yes!
You shut the fuck up there, wherever the fuck you are.
Alright, so here's the good news. So I have good news and potentially upsetting news. The good news is, Rokaz, you're going first, which means Navro's gonna go right after you.
Ooh.
Congratulations. Next
Who the hell
thing,
is Orion?
so Atlas is going afterwards, so that means Ingot, you're gonna go right after Atlas. And the Oriat's gonna go after Rokaz and Navro, though. Alright.
Ranger
Lampat's gonna go after Ingot. Myra and Zephyr, you guys are accurate. So, as this is sort of occurring, you don't see any enemies at this moment in time. You only seem to notice the massive sort of wind and sand blowing directly towards you. Rokaz and Navro, what do you say to one another, and what do you two do?
What's going on?
Have no idea, but apparently here's Zephyr wants some tea. I can't see anything at all. Even can I use like a full action to like try to peer into the darkness at all?
Can you like I know you can't see much, but can you even see like anything?
Yeah, I have the
Okay.
radius up to like here.
Okay, perfect. I just meant more so. So you were asking if you can see like further, like take an action to like.
Yeah,
literally
if I
look
could
and
like,
see.
yeah, if I can make my 5 eyes useful for something.
I'll give you that. All right, if you want to use your action to do so, make a perception check for me. 25.
25.
All right, let me do this. So, with a 25 on your perception check, you begin to use your eyes trying to see anything at all. You look around, you begin to try to have to use all of your senses for a moment, trying to hear anything and try to direct exactly where it's coming from. You hear, "Join! Join!" You begin to hear as they're coming kind of from the left. You focus on, or all of your eyes on the direct sort of left side, and immediately look or sort of emerging out from the sands. Notice as a sort of shambling individual, their entire body corrupted over, is getting ready to head over towards you. They haven't noticed you at this moment in time. They're seeming to be searching for you and Nav or anybody at this moment in time. But as it's sort of aimlessly walking in the desert, you're able to notice them, just barely. Rokaz, what do you say or do?
I'm just gonna go over to Navro and just... There's those fucking Jefflins out here. They haven't noticed us yet, but they're just wandering.
Do we know if the corruption entities have true sight?
No, you don't know.
Okay.
We believe they don't because you've been able to use a illusion to block vision before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Another point of thing, I am still concentrating on favored foe. Can I feel them anywhere near?
Do you get to track them?
It's a concentration spell, so I would know if it's up or not, I guess.
Oh, okay. So, yes, it is still up.
Okay. Just let's see if we can find the others. Just try to be stealthy and try not to get seen. There's one of them fuckers up there.
Navro is tightly clutching his staff, and you see he's still crying. He's still like upset. Okay. I have illusion magic we could use. Let them close by. Get the jump on them, maybe.
I don't know how many are out there, and I'd prefer not to get into a fight without the others. I'm pretty fucked up, but just step back and let these pass, and we'll try to find everyone else. And
Okay.
I'll take a step like over here, and I don't have an action to stealth, so that's about as far as I'm gonna go.
All right. That is your action. Nothing else, so we'll go towards Navro. What do you do?
I'm going to. Rokaz, do you want us to like be disguised in a cactus in a silent image? Do you want that? In Looney Tunes shit?
We are literally
And
messaging forward right
you know
now.
what? Just because of the statement Looney Tunes shit, absolutely.
Navro's gonna move 5 feet over, and you see him weave a bit of magic, and from the little cosmos that comes from his hand, little cactus comes up, and almost like you're like scrolling to resize an object in like Blender or something, just until it's covering both of us in a 15 feet thing.
Oh my god.
From
All right.
Navro.
You got it. So 15-foot thing. All right. Here's how am I gonna do this? I got an idea.
Duo at it again.
15-foot. Pick a color, Navro.
Purple.
Purple. You got it. It's a purple cactus. Not really. It is. I guess this is the best, easiest representation. All right. And we're gonna.
Is that big?
Yeah, 15
That's
feet.
30 feet. That's 30 feet.
Oh, is it? Oh, 15. Wait, what? Is it
It's only 15 feet
15-foot
rather than
radius or 15-foot diameter?
I might be fucking stupid.
Is it a 15-foot cube or?
It's a sphere. The total is 15 feet. Let me just check, because I'm very stupid.
You're not stupid. You're just confused.
Indifferent.
I just remembered I don't have silent image prepared.
Oh.
Oh well.
God damn it.
It goes away.
Never mind. Never
In a
mind.
world.
Ah.
That is unlucky.
Fades away as never remembers he doesn't know silent image currently.
Shit. How much time do I just need? I just need a second to think. Okay. Wait, how long does it last? Hold on. Or okay. If that's
Gotta make a decision.
I know. Alright, Navro's gonna go directly prone in the sand, and no, he's gonna go prone in the sand, and where Rokaz is, Rokaz, get down, and I'm gonna use minor illusion to create a cactus where he's standing.
The cactus where
He reacted to go prone.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeet.
All right, so you go prone and you're casting a cactus, and where is it gonna be? Is it like blocking?
Right where Rokaz is, so he's in it.
Oh, okay, I got it. I gotcha.
It's like the box from Metal Gear Solid, just like a little cactus.
Oh my god.
It's just the cardboard box with the cactus painting. I'm down for this.
I mean, honestly, you don't even have to go prone. You could just honestly crouch and you're good. Like crouch down a little bit to fit inside the sort of cactus.
I'll crouch happily.
All right, sick. That said, Navro, that is your turn. You cast minor illusion.
And, yeah, I guess I'm gonna as well lie prone in the sand, head up, like lying on my back, dig a bit of sand onto myself, and I'm gonna play the classic play dead trick. It's worked a few times.
As this is sort of occurring, Ori adds a turn. You'll begin to hear just sort of this almost festering voices beginning to sort of multiply one by one. As they do, nothing happens for now. But this tick will go up. Alright. Next initiative, we have Atlas and Ingot. So, Atlas freaking the fuck out. They're gonna be looking over and trying to see what the heck is going on. Disoriented entirely and just looking towards Ingot. As this is happening, they'll just say, "Ow." Where are the others? Big man, do you see them?
Me see sand.
We see sand too. And cactus. The voices, I hear them. They scream. What should we do?
Hit sand.
Wait, you want us to hit the sand?
Me gonna hit the sand.
Just let me help you out a little bit. Here, can I climb up?
Angle lower his hand for Atlas.
All right, Ingot's gonna, or Atlas is gonna sort of climb up and just sort of, he's gonna be not necessarily like in the little cockpit where Jason is. He's gonna kind of be like where your shoulder would kind of be, like right on top of the sort of mushroom cap of Ingot, just looking overhead,
right.
Kind of like a kid in a way. As this is sort of happening, hey, you lead the way, buddy. He's gonna hold his action to cast a spell. Ingot, where would you like to go? You lead the charge, my friend.
Okay, before I do it, I'm thinking, if I use speak with plants, can I have the plants tell me where shit is?
I love it. Yes, you can.
I'm gonna cast speak with plants.
As you cast speak with plants. Oh fuck yeah. Alright, perfect. As this is sort of occurring, and yeah, you hear as a couple of the cactus or cacti and plants around the twigs begin to start murmuring and speaking. What do you ask them? Or yeah, what do you ask them?
Where is stuff me can't see?
Me can't see shit.
Yeah, you'll hear of, yeah, man, I can't really hear I can't really see anything either. I just have this weird Oni guy sort of chanting stuff and making this weird sort of purple stuff forming around the lands. I don't know what's going on.
Can I hear where that's coming from?
You hear it's coming from this general direction, kind of northeast.
Can I use the like second part of Speak with Plants to turn that general area into difficult terrain. Like
Yes.
wherever that plant is, just try and focus where that plant would be, and just turn that into difficult terrain.
Okay, you got it. Having said, whoa. Okay, all right, here we are. That is your action. Oh, good, Lumbit.
I don't know if this is supposed to be happening, but I am currently able to see where Navro and Rokaz are.
I wonder if that's probably because you took over one of their characters for the time being. Let me see. I think
I can also see where
I'm pretty
Navro
sure-
is. I can also see where
Actually, no.
Myra
I think
is.
that's supposed to be anyways. Your characters don't know, but I think that's supposed to happen because I have it where all the players can see each other just in case. I think that was because whenever you guys are in caves or dungeons, it's not a case and scenario where it's like, oh, you know, you can't see jack shit while they're playing the game. You just have to imagine in darkness. You can actually see what's kind of going on. But you guys in character don't know where the fuck you are, though. So, keep that in mind.
I'm also gonna use my bonus action. Woo, fighter, and I'm gonna heal.
Alright. You moving anywhere or no?
Inga's gonna charge towards where the Oni is.
As this is sort of happening, you'll see as Atlas is sort of holding on like, whoa. Oh, hold on, that's not the right voice. Wait, I got it. Hey,
Jason will help him.
he's gonna sort of like pretty much kind of kick you from up top and get your attention. Hey, listen up.
Inga's gotta stop for a second.
Hey,
So he's gonna move like this far and then stop.
you like being big, right?
Me like big.
What if I told you you could be bigger, stronger?
Me like bigger.
Oh, right here. As soon as he begins to start modifying and taking out a couple of things. I was freaking this fucking piece of shit. Fuck. He almost drops a bit of the tools off to the ground. And as this is sort of happening, you'll see as he's going to cast a spell. And he is going to cast Enlarge or Reduce on Ingots. I don't know, maybe you can fucking see a little bit better. At least protect me. And I'll be happy. Deal?
Me big.
And as soon as you say that, boom! Ingot, you begin to slowly grow in size, massive and massive, or even further and further. As this begins to happen, each sort of step you take begins to sort of shake the area for a moment. Anybody with a high passive perception in this group? No. You wouldn't hear the sort of thing just yet. What do you?
Wouldn't?
I think I missed to that.
Oh, Rokaz, what's your passive perception?
25.
What? Huh?
It's
5 eyes, you
possible.
know.
He sees everything.
You know, him having 5 eyes does make a lot of sense now. Alright, Rokaz, you begin to hear massive footsteps off to the, like, over towards your west. You don't know what they are, but you do hear the massive footsteps for sure. So, either a big demon is coming, or it could be Ingot, who knows. Alright.
I'm gonna keep moving. I think this is the way towards the where I think the Oni is.
Yes, that is correct. Alright, I'm gonna move them over
Okay, that-
here. As
That
this is sort of
my
happening,
30 feet of movement.
as this is sort of happening, you look over and you see as individuals are slowly sort of forming out of the sand. You look over and there seems to be another one of these sort of individuals coming into your sight. You look over and as they're sort of approaching you or approaching in the general area, they look over towards you and immediately begin to sort of sprint off to the side. As this is sort of occurring, you notice as you find yourself surrounded in this moment, bits of the corruption begin to slowly start throwing themselves, just hurtling towards you. As they do, you'll see as another one begins to form as it is. There we go. I meant to end your turn. All right, you'll see as they begin to just sprint off to the side, entering your sight, and they will. Yeah, I mean, hey, you're literally the only individual they can actually hit right now. So they're going to send a necrotic touch your way. Ingot, It's going to be a 19. That will miss. That is their turn. As this is sort of happening, the others will begin to continue taking their stuff and doing whatever they need to do. But we turn towards Myra and Zephyr. All right, Myra, Zephyr, you look around and about and you see, as you can't really see too much past directly in front of you. You look over and you notice as there is a tiny healing spirit off to the side next to a cactus in a crate. But besides that, that's all you guys are able to witness. What do you say and what do you two do?
Zephyr, as much as I would like to talk to you, for as little time as I have, we must get moving.
You aren't Myra, are you?
Right not, friend. Never mind that now. We have a job to do. And she's going to attempt the absorption of the corruption from earlier, by the way, as the action.
There's no corruption around you. The Oni's body is completely gone.
Oh, even the stuff she absorbed earlier?
I mean, you ate the heart, so that's pretty much it. It's pretty much dead and gone at this point. The Oni's body that you were right beside is also just vanished.
Well, I think it was that plan.
My bad. We're missing somebody. They're supposed to be here. I didn't reveal them. My bad. You would also notice as Drakal would be there as well. I just didn't unhide his token. My bad.
Appearing from the sand.
I know that Myra had control over Drakal and Jason. Do you feel them by any chance?
That's a good question. I do not know if they would obey Falia.
You can issue a command and see what happens.
Your call. Step forward.
You'll see as he begins to sort of moan and begins to slowly take one step forward, obeying your call.
Apparently so, yes.
Are you aware of their location at all times, or are they just when you're near, you issue commands?
To be honest, this is all new to me. I do not believe I have out of game to know where it is, do I?
What is? Where Jason is? You don't know. Yeah, you don't know where Jason is. You just sort of issue the command and they just do whatever they do.
In that case, maybe put Jason on defense. How about with the others?
I will.
See if I can do something about this storm.
I will send a mental command to Jason, and just tell him go into Overwatch.
You got it.
If he sees movement, fire.
Oh, he sees movement, all right.
He's shooting it.
Now then.
Go to the T. I'll wait for you there.
I wonder if this will work. I believe she has to close her wings at the moment, even though they have holes in them. And walk a bit towards the T, but not take it.
Alright. As you begin to do so, you look over and it seems to be as there are several individuals sort of writhing about, walking, shambling for a moment. They haven't seemed to notice you, or not that goddamn close. They haven't seemed to notice you for just yet, but they're walking kind of further away and away from you. You see as another individual is also here as they're sort of shambling off in different directions. That said, you're only several feet away. Choice is yours.
I think I still have enough movement.
If you
I wonder
can.
if I could self-kill it.
Good try. I was going to say prepare action if they get in within range, but that'll work too.
Being as the wind is going down, right? Towards the west?
Towards the south.
Being as stealthy as possible, she unfurls her wings to let the raging sandstorm's wind immediately push her silently forward towards this creature with her greatsword in hand, ready to swing at it.
That being said, that's your action then. All right. Try to strike over towards the individual. This will be your first attack. You do have advantage because they did not notice you from before.
Yes, this is whatever +5.
Yeah, the greatsword's in your character sheet.
Yes, it does not add that +5, it just adds a +2.
Oh, where's the +5 again? Coming from?
Proficiency.
Oh, that's
And,
right. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
It should work now. So 17 will do it. You can roll for damage.
I'm going to go for that nat 20 real quick, though.
Okay. One more time.
If I can target this thing, it's not letting me target. There it goes.
There you go. 13. Nah, it's not gonna do it. So let's roll for the 17's damage then. All right. Well, while you're rolling that, ooh, max damage 14 points, easy enough. Myra, as you begin to sort of use the likes of the wind and more to fly towards the individual, how do you want to kill this? How do you want to kill this Oriad?
Gliding along with the wind as silently as possible, she does a spin right before it lands at the base of the creature's neck and just lops it off.
As this begins to happen, you see as their head begins to lob off, flying with the sand and falling directly onto the ground. You notice as its entire body begins to slowly corrupt over into an astral ice before shattering into millions of pieces. That the individual is dead, but that is only your first strike. You do have a second one if you want to take it.
On who?
You notice the other one over here.
I don't think I got the movement for that, pal.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. All right,
Unless you want me to try lobbing a greatsword against the wind.
Hey man, Spike did it.
I mean,
You know what? She did do it. Is that just the Valkyrie thing?
I don't know. You want to find out?
Keep
Kinda
doing it
do.
enough times, it might be.
All right, if you want to do it, make it or swing the greatsword with disadvantage, and let's see what happens. As you just chuck the greatsword, trying to almost like a spear, as you try to hope that it pierces directly them through the back and out their chest. Kinda like a javelin, even.
Inspiration.
I don't even. Oh, okay.
Oh. All right, one more re-roll because you can't roll lower than that one. Oh my god. 24 to hit, 11 points of damage. You only had 10 HP. How do you want to kill him?
Immediately chucking it against the wind, one-handed, the blade will fly right through where his heart would be located.
As this sort of happens, you see as the blade sort of sticks out from their chest as they go, "Ow!" and begin to crumple down into the ground and shatter into an icy statue. No longer moving, no longer alive. They are dead. That is your turn.
Good to be free.
Myra, that is your turn. Zephyr, you still have your entire turn that you need to take.
Nicely done. And Zephyr will approach the T, can bring Drakal along with him so he doesn't get too separated.
Yeah.
And sitting down by this box, he's going to take the tea and go kind of feel within and utter a prayer to Karanos in the hopes that he might get guidance through the storm like he has in the past.
That said, are you using your action to make a faith check then?
I am.
Alright.
Karanos.
There you go. No, you got it.
Karanos, if you can hear me through the storm, then please hear me loud. We're lost, separated, and quite frankly dying, and have fallen. As the god of storms, I ask you, guide us through this so that we can see it to the end and send her off properly.
With that, Zephyr, you're in the midst of a storm, a sandstorm, but a storm nonetheless. Make a persuasion check with advantage. Do you get any bonuses? Yeah, persuasion check +2 with advantage. God damn, if there was ever a time. As this begins to happen and occur, Zephyr, you look over and you see as, for a brief moment, Karanos, the Stormfather, begins to give you a bit of insight. Your sight becomes not your own for just a moment in time. You see as a yellow sort of flash emanates from Zephyr's helmet, and you see it. You begin to see it all. Further in the sands, you look over and you see as the red-skinned individual, horns jutting out, the Oni Yokai, the Dream Slayer, is sitting down and onto the ground. He seems bigger, he seems calm, focused for a moment, but chanting something. Vieve Valastal, Nyoketsu. As he's sort of saying this and repeating it over and over again, this chant, you notice as around him there seems to be this strange astral light slowly taking over the sands, slowly corrupting over the plants that Ingot had spoken towards just a moment ago. And as you do, Kronos will gift you all the sight needed. Alright. You look over as he's sort of conjuring this sort of strange thing, whatever it may be, but as this is sort of occurring, you notice as several other Dream Slayers begin to slowly form and appear in front of each and every single one of you. Myra, Zephyr, you look over and you see as another one is sort of approaching you off to the side as they're beginning ready, or as they're kind of sitting down and slowly raising themselves, getting ready to charge at you. The likes of Ingots and Atlas, you notice as there is one massive individual still blocking you or your path from getting whatever, or getting to wherever you wish. You see as he stands off to the side here. Navarro and Rokaz, though you begin to sit onto or try to stay low to the ground, waiting for the other individuals to pass, you begin to gain at Karanos' foresight and notice as an Oni begins to watch and look around as he protects something off to the side. Zephyr, that is your prayer, that is your action. You got a bonus action and movement, that's about it. You still have your oh wait, you didn't use that spell, the Thunder Smite thingy. So, never mind. Alright, is that your go?
Just for ahead of time so I'm aware, did I use Misty Stat?
No.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Alright, so if that's your go, initiative ends, or the first round ends. Now we go into intuition checks. So, Navro and Rokaz, if you guys can make some intuition checks for me.
One of these years.
24, there we go, now we're cooking.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'll take the nat one here instead of anywhere else.
Alright.
Get your luck somewhere else.
So 24.
So we can see the center Slayer, right?
Yeah, you can see the center Slayer.
What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know, but I don't want to find out.
Oh boy. So you can use your intuition check to identify one of his abilities, or if you want, you can identify what he's doing.
What he's doing. This seems really important.
Alright. So this is why I kinda hate this or whatever fight. You don't know what the hell this means, because the only people that got this explained to was secrets, because they were dealing with this Oni for a long time out of game. Out of game, right? But I will explain as much as I can. What are your characters? Nah, I can't even justify it. So, the Oni is essentially doing this. He is holding out and having his other clones hold out and protect him for the time being. His lair actions have now been activated. He is actively summoning more and more of the corruption, while also beginning to, oh boy, envelop all of you and everyone in the entire sandstorm into his domain. He is using his domain expansion that you would have learned if that Secrets knows about, but you guys don't know about. So, hey. All you need to know from your intuition check from 24 is he is seeking to rip you from this forbidden expanse and take you somewhere else. And that's all I can say. Wherever that's going to be,
Fast travel.
who knows? But most likely, if he's taking you somewhere, it's probably not good.
Yeah.
And from a 24, can this be broken with concentration?
Yes, it can. Thing is, you got to actually get to him and stop him. Now, here's what we got. If you guys are able to successfully, it's unlikely. It is very, very unlikely. You can try to interrupt the likes of the Dream Slayers, this little ritual, whether it be like doing damage to him or just actively stop him from conjuring whatever the hell he's conjuring. Even if you don't necessarily stop it entirely, every little bit of effort counts, and I will chalk it up if he does somehow complete it. Whether you're just, again, attacking him, just literally holding him down, whatever you gotta do. Figure it out, but you're gonna have to get through his bodyguards. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Wait, so he is currently shielded.
Yes, he is
Completely.
He is shielded by the likes of his bodies, like aka the other, they're bits of the corruption, the other, clones and all that sort of stuff, right?
So you're saying he's not within a kind of like prison of such, he's more just guarded.
Yeah, more guarded.
He's untargeted.
Oh, in that case, reaction time.
Wait, so if we have an attack that is in range, we can still get him.
You know where he is. You don't. I just have his token or whatever on the map, so you have the general direction of where to go. You don't actually. You saw him for like a brief sort of flash, and then that's it. He's gone. That was the whole thing from Quran, or the thing that Zephyr got.
If
So it's like I see him. It's like, imagine like a UAV. You see like, okay, he's in this direction. This is what he's doing for a brief moment in time. 6 seconds pass, boom, and it's gone.
Now, am I able to make the argument that with 23 intellect, Navro would have a good like memory recall to know what direction?
Pretty good. Being able to fire in the dark and being able to have a chance, yeah.
Okay.
It ain't a perfect one, but you have a chance. You have a chance.
And I'd fight for Rokas with a 25 passive in perception that they'd be good at spatial awareness.
Spatial awareness.
That's five depth perceptions.
I would say as Rokas is a ranger, a person who, is an archer, probably. Only thing that you may want to sort of consider though is there is a massive sandstorm blowing and the winds are very, very wild.
Winds affect magic.
Okay. And just a question here.
Range,
Is it rough
range stuff
terrain?
they do. Anything ranged it does.
Is this rough terrain as well?
Second. Yeah, the area around the center one is rough terrain for me again.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions before I go through your timer?
I don't know if we can ask this, but how big is that rough terrain?
So starting from this little plant over here, the one that I was speaking to Ingot. What is the rough terrain, Ingot? How big is it?
That's a good question. Let me have a look.
Let's see. You can also turn difficult terrain caused by plant growth. Caused by plant growth.
Or you can turn ordinary terrain where plants are present into difficult terrain that lasts the duration.
Okay. Where though?
I mean, I kind of try to have it like on the Oni because I'm assuming the plant can see him, so I was hoping like, you know, the plant could make him difficult terrain on the Oni. But I mean, imagine a cactus just kind of grows like between your legs, you know?
I don't think I can concentrate on a spell with that going on my rear.
Let's get a little wacky. Let's get a little fun. All right, everywhere around the Oni, that little spear, that big circle around him, that is all considered difficult terrain. Let's get fun. He ain't going nowhere.
I'm helping.
All right, I will start the timer now. You guys got 2 minutes. Let's do this.
Is this fight actually winnable?
I think it might be because I have Fireball, and that would
hold
mean...
on. Did I take the turn? Oh wait, no. Oh, hold on. Stop that real quick. The Oriads will take their turn, because they didn't take their turn yet.
I thought they were way earlier.
Yeah,
After Navro.
Oh, I know what happened. I know what
switched
happened.
for some reason.
They switched because they they freaking got deaded. That's why.
Oh, I murked the only one.
Yeah. So here they should be after.
Annihilation.
There we go. We fixed it. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Ignore that. Timer starts.
Unless
So,
it has a
Roka-
Your ass
comical...
kicked so hard you got sent back.
Yeah.
One thing.
Rokas,
Unless it
Macro,
has
you
a...
focus... Oops, sorry.
Go ahead.
You focus the big guy. I can get in as well with Misty Step and go in with Divine Smite, try and deal big damage straight away, try and off him as quickly as I can.
Now, I could clash him, but he doesn't have any spells. Wait, if he's using a thing for concentration, then technically he is casting a spell, so...
Nah,
you counterspell that?
You can't arcane clash him. Remember, you only
Then
that
you only
was one of the
martial clash.
traits. Yeah, you get only
Then
martial.
it'll be...
If you have sight on him, can't you counterspell this?
Can't counterspell it, it's concentration.
Um,
The spell magic
the-
would work, but I don't have that, so...
Yeah.
The best way is interrupt it. What you could try and do is cast Fireball right here and try and target that 2 Dream Slayers at a time.
Now,
I think you hit all 3.
it's not
Maybe.
that big.
30
Would I be
foot,
able
what is
to?
it, 30 foot radius? I think you could actually
The
get
20.
Yeah.
20
it's
foot
20
radius.
foot.
Damn
20
it.
foot.
Yeah, you could hit 2 of them.
40 seconds left.
Target whichever you want. They're all the same health.
I would prefer this one over here because I am not going to be able to survive if this motherfucker
Yeah,
decides to
take
keep
away the
There's
one
one,
here.
there's
Oh,
one
I
square
also-
to the left, to the right
Let
from
me
me.
do this also.
Good question. They all share health still, right?
You never really asked, but as far as you're aware, sure, yeah.
God damn it. Why do you
I
gotta do
would
that?
I'm
still
sorry,
say
buddy.
target the one in the center.
Yeah, you still
Um,
want to go in the center, but
Could
Yeah,
you magic
because
missile him?
Even if they share health, we don't know if they share concentration.
No, they definitely don't share concentration, but if they don't share health.
You guys can
that's
ignore
gonna be a
these.
problem.
Oh, oops.
I
You guys
could
can ignore
magic
these
missile him.
things at the bottom. I'm just using this for initiative sake.
No problem.
I could magic missile him. Would that be better? 3 rather than having an... Because if it's 20... Like, if the damage is, say, 27, right?
I would
He doesn't-
say
He doesn't
because
have, like...
if they fail a dexterity saving throw, they still take half the damage. That half damage is going to help, and it will also help just targeting both at the same time, especially near squishy like you. If they do share health, that's double the damage as well.
I would prefer to get this motherfucker away from us as possible.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
that
I get
the
said,
idea of
I don't have the range. He's 25, they're 25 feet
time
away from each other.
is up. We go to the
It's a
first
20 foot-
person in initiative. All right. Let me back it up a little bit. There we go. Please. All
And
right.
you got the range, it's the 20 foot radius, that's a 40 foot diameter. You can hit both.
All right, Rokaz, you are up. What would you like to do? Afterwards is Navro, then it's wind stance. You got it.
Alright. Do I have any inkling how this sandstorm is going to affect me being able to shoot my bow?
You have a pretty strong inkling. You'll have disadvantage on ranged attacks.
God. Alright. Well, I want to get rid of this lamp pit that's next to us because, you know, thing. Alright, Navro, you ready? So we're just gonna have to go
No,
and go out with a bang.
Rokaz, before we go, you know it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
We will talk about this later. Right now, I don't want to die. I'm pretty sure everyone else wants to have a conversation either, but for right now, You don't hurt me, I won't hurt you. And that's what we'll leave that.
I wouldn't hurt you, Rokaz. And he's just gonna keep moving.
Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna take out this fucking lamphead. This fucking Jefflin blue motherfucker.
Alright. Let's see what you got. Let's make some attack rolls.
God. Fucking range character in a sandstorm. This is great.
I'm sorry. I mean, you can always run up and just freaking rip his head off if you really want to.
Yeah, but Primal Savage, I don't... That's a bit too iffy for me.
Fair enough.
Alright, so... Bonus action planar ally on this guy.
Alright.
Because I want to make sure I can kill him. And then, yeah, we'll do longbow shot. Trying to aim a bit, in the opposite direction that the sand is moving, so that way to, like, curve the arrow into him. You know, try to, like, curve the shot.
Come on, come on.
Alright, let's see. You mean I don't have to
So I actually have good news. I have good news and bad news. The good news is he doesn't know where the fuck you are. I just thought about that. He doesn't know where you are, so you have advantage. So it cancels out. So advantage and disadvantage. Yeah. So that's a straight roll for this guy.
Straight roll. Alright,
I just remembered that from earlier.
Rokaz, shoot your fucking bow for the first time this session, please.
20.
There we go.
7 points of damage. Roll for planar ally.
Yep. Oh, nope, not a D10, D8.
4 points of damage. That's all you needed. How do you want to kill him?
Just, and the arrow just, wait a second, he's hidden. Move it just a little bit more, shoot the arrow, just curves around and hits him in the back of the head.
As this happens, you see as he just face plants directly into the ground, and as it plants, you hear a sort of crashing and breaking of ice as he is defeated. Good stuff.
Alright, and second shot. He is within range.
Well, you don't see him right now. Oh wait, no. You Rokaz can try to do it because 25 perception, and then you're an archer and you kind of know these sort of things. You do have disadvantage though, no matter what.
Right. Is this the one that has my favorite foe, or is it on all of them? Out of curiosity.
It's on all of them.
Okay, cool. Then, yeah, fuck it. Just never. I hope you got a plan, because I'm about to poke the hornet's nest. And I'm just gonna fire the bow kind of wide shot curved and see if I can do the same thing to this this boy.
All right, disadvantage. Let's see what happens.
All right. You gonna fucking let me roll, or are you just gonna chill? No. Okay. Fantastic. I appreciate you.
Oh, 11.
Well,
Nah, it's not gonna do it.
Yeah, that fucking.
Then,
Yeah.
nah.
No.
So as you begin to fire it forth, you see as the arrow begins to sort of go along with the sandstorm. As you try to angle it, you see it just begins to go completely short and blows almost a little bit backwards kind of towards you. Momentum completely cut in half.
Fucking hate the wind, and I'm gonna try to hide back in the cactus like nothing happened.
All right. That said, that is your turn. Navra, return towards you.
All right. Navra's going to move so that when he is inevitably detected, it's not going to be Rokaz seen too. You can move up 10 feet, and another spirit bomb. A galactic mega cluster in miniature size coalesces into a dancing sun, and he's going to cast Fireball again.
All right.
Right
as
on
you
top
do.
of.
You measure kind of roughly where he was before with that. You got it.
23.
23. Let's see. Dexterity saving throw. Also, I guess I don't need many more.
Is he sitting down, by the way?
Yes. That's not what I'm worried about.
Which Dream Slayer succeeded?
Oh, hold on. I got you. I gotta re-roll it because sitting down. 11. All right. They will both fail. They will all fail. That is going to be 23 points of fire damage towards them. Minus 10. Also, I should remove this because you guys don't see him anymore. So you guys are going to have to sort of guess. The other ones, the other Onis you can kind of see. This one, not so much. You're going to have to get closer to him. But,
however...
Big points of damage, Jesus.
But...
Yes.
His concentration. Nothing... I mean... Okay.
Don't worry, I got that. Alright,
Okay.
let's do this. It's gonna be 1, however many does he have to make? Okay, so concentration. Okay, let's see what happens. Saving throw. 16. He will be able to succeed for now. But
Wait,
that
what?
is-
How's... Wait, I thought that it's 10 plus the damage done.
No. It's not 10 plus the damage done, it's 10 plus half the damage.
Okay.
Let me make sure. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's 10 plus half. It's DC 10 or 10 plus half, whatever is higher.
Yeah.
I'm gonna then inspiration.
You're using your DM's inspo?
Wait, but isn't 10 plus half 21?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 plus half of 20 is... No,
Well, he
'cause
takes
half...
43 total damage because he got hit twice.
sorry, it's not 10 plus half, it's just half damage.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's
Yeah,
10 or
yeah,
half
you're right,
the
you're
damage,
right,
whatever is
yeah.
higher.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that makes
23
sense.
is half. It'd still be 11, so now he still succeeds.
Yeah, that's
Wouldn't
right.
it be
I just-
46?
That makes a lot more
Might
sense,
work.
because I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I know,
Wait,
it's like,
I-
that doesn't feel right.
I
Yeah.
can hopefully get him still.
So, yeah, I'm gonna mark this
I got a
down for
Quick
the
question:
health.
Wouldn't it be 43 damage because he got hit?
Don't worry,
by the
I got it.
fireball? Okay.
I have to adjust their health manually. You can basically, for damage dealt to this boss, you can basically ignore it, or whatever. I gotta do it manually or whatever. Big brain
Oh, that's
time.
right. They don't share concentration though.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, concentration, but the boss itself shares HP.
All right, there we go. So, I have marked him down further. What's another thing or whatever? Yeah. Okay. That being said, Navro, is that your turn?
I guess. Yeah, I don't have anything else.
All right. So, Navro, as you begin to unleash the sort of astral spear towards them, you begin to hear, as you're sort of combining this sort of thing, begin to hear whispers over and over again. Rokaz, the same sort of thing begins to occur for you. As you, Rokaz, were firing your arrow from before, you'd see as where the arrow landed, the sort of shadowy, sort of strange claw begins to grab the arrow and begins to just sort of crack it while dragging it into the sand from afar. You have no idea where it came from, but you're not entirely sure. Navro, as this is sort of happening, you look as you're dropping the spirit bomb directly onto them. It explodes out into a light, and you see for a brief moment where the Oni is. And as this occurs, you look and see as several dozen face begin to start forming in their wake. Only you, Navro, begin to see this. You look over and dozens and dozens of individuals lay at your wake. You see in each of the face of the corrupted individuals down below, you see familiar faces, yet not so. Individuals from long past. Individuals slain innocents at a city. All sort of scattered about. Bodies left and right. Mangled, disfigured, and more by your hands. As you witness this for just a brief moment, you sort of blink. You try to steel your mind, steel your resolve, and understand, no, this is... this is not what it is. Hold on 1 second. Give me 2 seconds. I'm dealing with something stupid on YouTube. Hey Max, I need a mod on YouTube. Give me 1 second. Wow, they have hate raids on YouTube? Nice. Sick.
Nice.
Oh, gotta love it. It's my favorite part, I guess.
Where is it again? Haven't done. Give me like 3 minutes.
That sucks, dude.
Here.
Yeah, seriously.
I didn't realize what was going on. I didn't give a fuck. Alright, hold on. Where is it?
I'll tell you right now what would break his concentration. Ingot,
There we go.
you need to go kiss him.
What are we doing?
We'll give them some mad tongue.
Damn right, dude.
Oh, wait, there we go.
No way
oh,
he
that's
could focus.
Actually, yeah, very easy. Boom. Block.
But Ingot's raw sexual attraction is just too strong.
Oh wow, YouTube makes it actually very easy. I can just do it through Restream. Sick. Get fucked.
YouTube's like, I got you. We're not gonna fix the problem, but I got you.
Exactly. Boom, boom. Alright, boom.
Oh no, all of Ingot's gold pieces are gone. Fuck.
Limbert, go check out art sharing. Just check out Mort's drawing.
How did that even
It's so
happen?
good.
That's what I'm curious. Boom.
Jesus.
It's so cute.
How did it even happen? Boom. I think we're good. Oh no.
Sensei, I forgot to heal from the tea.
Oh, did you not? Roll a d8.
Just one?
Yeah. How do you do this? I just do this.
I got a 7.
Alright, sick. Give me minutes.
Take all the time you need.
Boom. I mean, hey, I'm just getting free views. I don't go fuck. Hey, man, they're paying for me to get what do you call it? Partner fast. I don't go fuck. Y'all can stay as long as you wish. I don't care. Hey, man, I got 11 people watching. That's easy money. That's easy money.
I believe though Twitch has rules against chats that are.
Nah, you're good. Nah. So it doesn't go to Twitch or whatever, because it's restream and all that. And then I just go to here. Thank you. Max, you can just basically you can just block all chat on YouTube and then boom. That should work. Bam. Bam. It's actually helping me because now I get to learn.
It's a learning moment.
Hell yeah. Hey, by the way, can y'all like the video? Hey, yo, like while you're at it, can you like? No, I'm being dead ass. Can y'all like the video? Like, help us out a little bit, just a little bit.
Evens the scales.
You know, yeah. Hey, we actually get likes. Hey, yo, they're actually doing it. Hell yeah, there we go.
I just didn't go from like 8 to 13. What the fuck?
Hey, yo, appreciate it. Oh man.
Oh shit.
Where do you do this? I'm trying to find it. Is it customization? Yeah, there we go. Boom, boom, easy clap, and then there we go. I think that's it. And then let me try something.
How's the weather for all of you guys?
It's just that easy. It's just that easy. Oh, and then I'm just gonna do this. Boop. All right.
I would.
All right, there we go.
Nice.
All right. Hey, yo, just make sure whenever you guys are heading out, though, just make sure to hit the like button and also make sure to hit the subscribe button because it will actually do me lots and lots of favors and it does help support the cause. So, anyways, all right, here we go. So, let's do this. So, Zephyr, you got a D8 health, correct?
So 7 points from that. Whatever is plus Dawn if there's anything.
Gotcha. All right, so that's gonna be that. It's plus. Is it plus 5 or plus 3? Hold on, make sure.
I thought you said it's plus 4.
Yeah, plus 4. So that's gonna be 11 HP. Bam. And that's gonna be that. Okay, so you also get advantage on your next attack roll or saving throw. Boom, 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 and then you're good. All right, so we'll go to that, and then we left off on Navarro's turn. Navarro, you ended your turn. Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna go to wind stance after that. Dope. All right, one stance is going to be over here, and there are a lot of people to choose from. But first off, he is going to do.
Batter, sweet.
Yep, I think he's gonna bring out the boomstick. Okay, you'll see as this individual begins to look over and notice as you all are sort of approaching him further and further. As this is sort of happening, you'll see as he begins to march with a bit of sort of fury, and he immediately begins to break off into a full-on sprint, crushing anything in his path. As he does so, he's going to dash over to here, use all of his movement. Jesus Christ.
Can I? I do want to just play this out, just to be a little funny. Can I point off and go? What's that? Point off in a different direction.
He's dumb, but he ain't that dumb.
Yeah.
All right.
Would have worked on Ingot.
Maybe, I don't know. Probably not, but we'll see.
Tiny.
All right, he is going to swing with the Kanabo towards you, Myra, for the first strike. Jesus Christ, that's going to be a 30 to hit, 11 points of damage. Second attack.
I'm going to use Unscarred Resilience on the first one.
Roll for that. Let's see if you're able to tank the damage. 8. It's going to reduce it, so you're only going to take a total of 3. I'm going to give you your health back. Boom. Honestly.
Folly noise.
Nat 20's my ass.
Honestly, all right, now so as you sort of you hold the legs of the greatsword, just kind of parry the blow. As you hold it forward, you see as you almost get buried into the legs of the sand. You'll see as the Dream Slayer begin to raise his blade up and just slam, or not blade, but you'll see as he raises the sort of almost Kanabo back up and slam it right back down again onto you. He is going to swing once more. Bam. Nat 1, he misses. Myra, how do you deflect or get out of the legs or get out of the way of this strike?
Yeah, as the thing comes rapidly down, she unfurls her wings once again to sidestep him before tucking them back in.
Nice, nice. All right, that is the end of it, or the Dream Slayer's turn. Oh, it's got to load. Got to load up. There we go. All right, that is the end. It's going to be the Oread's turn. All right, so this individual is going to rush over towards the likes of Ingot, and he is, or she is going to actually, yeah,
Activated my trap card.
Yeah, she's gonna attack with both her attacks. First one's gonna be, oh, can she choose? Yeah, she can choose. First one's gonna be a fiery bolt attack towards Ingot, or not Ingot, fiery bolt attack towards Atlas. Second one's gonna be a fiery touch towards Ingot. He's gonna use shield if he can. 17 to hit. Atlas is able to deflect. You'll see as he begins to sort of hold out a rune, and just begins to sort of kind of shield his eyes for a moment as it blocks the blow and sends the arrow flying. As you see a couple of strange, almost hexagonal sort of domes begin to slowly form, blocking in this strange, heavily advanced arcane, well, not arcane, but more of scientific tech. All right,
is he like not behind cover on Ingot or like behind half cover or anything? Because he's on top of like a 30-foot tall monstrosity at this point.
That is fair. I think even if he had the little, not half cover, but like a fourth cover or whatever, he'd still be able to hit him. So he still needs to cast shield at least. But I'll keep that in mind for future reference, for sure. So his AC is going to be increased to 16. Same thing with Jason.
I do also have a quick question. Would because I asked him to Overwatch. Would his Overwatch have procced when it ran at Ingot?
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll give you that. All right, make the attack roll. So as I believe it's a D20, and then we had his Dex modifier. So it's a +2. So D20 +2. 14 plus 2, 16 will do it, and then I believe it is 4d12. I always forget the damage type. Let me go pull it back up. Pretty sure it was 4d12, but I could be wrong.
Either 3 or 4.
I think it was 3d12. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 3d12. Roll for that for me while I'm getting this back. 21 points of damage, you got it. So as this sort of occurs, you see as immediately the individual begins to rush over to try to grab the likes of Ingot before Jason fires off the giant ballista bolt. It pierces into the Oread as they scatter across into their strange sort of astral bits. That is their go. That's their turn. Meanwhile, next up in initiative, we have Atlas and Ingot. Atlas is going to look over and he is going to just, as he's still concentrating, he's going to fire into, oh, here, let me go back up. He's going to fire into this guy over here. 2 sort of, pistol shots. Alright, he has to fucking roll it manually. Here, fucking, he'll just use the crossbow to keep it simple. Alright, first attack. 23 is gonna hit. Second attack. 19 is also going to hit. You'll see as he takes 2 shots and fires both of them directly into the Lampad's eyes as he drops down dead, clearing a path for Ingot. That is his turn. Ingot, what would you like to do?
I just gotta have a little look at this, the attack range of Stream Slayer. I might dash and just run where I think the, big boy is.
Alright.
Let's see. Before I... so if I... That's... 10 feet? Yeah, alright. I'm just trying to edge around these hitboxes because he's so big. Alright, that's 20 feet. I guess I'll dash as well to get more movement.
Such a slow little man.
Oh my god, I can see him skirting.
10. 20 feet. There we
Ingot
go.
hits a mean drift maneuver.
Deja vu.
Ingot.
I just been in
There's just
this
a
place
massive like
before.
dent in the sand as Ingot's just like trudging through it. And can I like use can I use my bonus action or something? Can I ask the plants to try and distract the Dream Slayer?
You just tell him to distract him.
Yeah, because it says like plants might be able to perform actions on TM's discretion. I'm like, maybe this thorny cactus stuff can tickle this man.
You hear as like, yeah, we got it, we'll do what you say. And immediately a bit of the sort of roots are just gonna slowly start growing. They're growing very, very slowly. They're giving it their all, but damn, you don't know if they're gonna do much. But damn it, they're giving it their all. We'll see what happens if
Like
this
blood.
lasts long.
I think that's all I can do.
Alright, Mountain Stance, it is his turn. Next, you'll see as the individual off or looking or pretty much close to you, Ingot, you see as you rush around him, he begins to look at you. And as he does, he begins to slowly rise. And as he will, he is going to do something. He's going to inflict some pain if he can. He will walk up and just take the likes of the Kanabo, and he is gonna swing for the fences. Actually, you know what? Nah. He is gonna, instead of doing that, he's gonna take the Nodachi sword, and he is going to slice directly towards you, but he's gonna slice directly towards your legs to make the entire fortress topple over and freeze them into place. Alright, first attack's gonna be with the sword. 23 is going to hit, 18 points of damage. As soon as this happens, he slices towards your legs. Atlas and sort of Jason begin to start wavering for a bit, rocking back as you try to, or as you're slowly losing your balance. Second attack, 24 and 14 to hit. Ingot, you got anything to stop this from going unconscious or anything?
Does my heavy armor master work on the slashing part of these damages?
Yes, it does.
So that would be like 6 damage reduction.
Okay, here, let me give you back your health and let me do some math. Alright, so 6 damage reduction. So that would be 18 plus 14. Oh god, quick maths.
32, I think.
Yes, 32 minus 6 is 26. So you take a total of 26 points of damage. You have 30 health. That's gonna save your ass. Alright, so Ingot, as you see, as multiple strikes begin to go directly towards your legs, freezing you over down to the ground, you keep trying to push forward and keep going. However, the Dream Slayer is not going to make this easy. You look over, and at this point, you look to see as the individual is closer than you realize. He isn't paying too much attention to you. He's still just sort of focusing over and over again. With that, you'll notice as this individual is going to try to like circle around towards you. And granted, only Ingot and Atlas see him. I'm just sort of showing this off for Ingot so he has a visual now. All right, that is his turn. Next up in initiative, we have the blue corruption. That guy's dead. He got deaded. This guy is going to rush over towards Ingot. They're going to try to stop you, man. They are going to try to stop you as much as they possibly can. He's going to send forth a chill touch, make a ranged attack. All right. 17 to hit, that will miss. Does he have a multi-attack? He does have a multi-attack. Yep, he's going to try to do it again. 17 will also miss. You see as he fires back or multiple sort of arcane icy bolts. They strike into Ingot, but you keep trudging forward and don't get stopped by anything. That is your turn. Or that is their turn. Myra or Falia, it is your go. Afterwards, Zephyr. What you got for us, Falia?
The bonus action. She commands her minions individually, Jason back to Overwatch, and Drakal to step back away from this monster, who I don't have control over my Drakal. No!
Really? I thought you did. That's fine.
It might have reset because we changed.
Just ping where you want him to go.
He wants to proc the reaction from the Oni.
Yeah, the Oni isn't that. He's smart, but he ain't that smart. You will take that attack of opportunity. Alright, he's going to swing for the fences. It's gonna be no Dachi. Actually, no, he's gonna use the combo, so he's gonna keep using this. Vengeful Soul, he doesn't have access to that. That's 19 to hit, 18 points of bludgeoning damage. You see as our Drakal is nearly just completely eviscerated from the strike. However, he is still able to remain. You notice as the Dream Slayer begins to just sort of almost start muttering the same sort of sounds, the same sort of phrases that the center one was doing before. Vieve Valastar! Strikes him down before Drakal gets sent flying. That's your go for controlling your minions. What you got for you? Yeah.
Me, I go for. I want revenge. I go for a leg strike.
All right, let's see.
With my greatsword. If it will let me target. God dang it.
That's gotta be a bingo. Oh wait, I didn't target him. That has to be a bingo somewhere. 23 to hit, 11 points of damage. Not bad, not bad.
However, another D6 because of the necrotic.
That's right, that's right. From the new undead feature.
Why is it always one?
1 damage, man. I take it, man.
You do have a second strike though if you want to do that one. And I'll describe all that in a second. Oh my god, no! Not what we needed. So you swing first with the first first swing. As it embeds itself directly into the leg, you see as the Oni begins to drop down to one knee for a moment. You begin to raise the blade and swing a second time before he just grabs the likes of your hand, just barely as it's inches away from entering the likes of his sort of shoulder area, and he begins to just sort of say to you, "Why do you live? You're supposed to be a myth." As he's slowly starting to speak more full sentences. With that, Myra, do you respond or no?
Yep. Because every creature has a nightmare, and I'm yours.
And with that, you'll see as he begins to sort of grunt to the likes of the teeth. You'll see as he begins to slowly start raising back and ready himself for the next strike. Myra, is that your turn?
Yes, it is.
Hell yeah. All right, Zephyr, you got it. Afterwards is Water Stance.
So, having been used to storms, would I have anything in terms of spatial awareness through storms?
Sea storms, yeah. Sandstorms, nah.
Okay. Well, remembering the direction and not taking his eyes off of the direction, he is going to sprint as far as he can. I'm guessing I'll be able to dodge this little lampard to my below me.
Will you be able to dodge them? Yeah, you will be able to dodge them with that angle.
And then I am going to use my bonus action Misty Step to do another 30 feet.
Alright, as you do, you begin to rush over, and you just immediately try to sprint in the direction that you knew where the Oni was. As soon as this begins to occur, you look over and you can see as Ingots and Atlas seem to be rushing over, same sort of idea. As this is sort of happening, you have your bonus action, you have a chance, or excuse me, you have your action, you have a chance. What do you got?
Okay, and using my T, and I'm not sure if the advantage from the T and him sitting down would have a bonus effect of any kind because it's double advantage, but I'm
No.
going to fucking strike him.
Alright, make an attack roll. Just a normal advantage.
Normal advantage, yep. Use...
16, oh my god, no!
Does anyone have inspiration we can
I
spare?
have inspiration. Use it.
Thank you.
Alright.
Is that advantage again?
Yes it is. 18,
There
that'll
we
hit.
go.
9 points of
I'm going
damage.
to put first level divine smite on that, so that's
3d8.
3d8.
10 points of damage. Alright, that's gonna be a 19 total. He's gonna make a constitution saving throw. 22, he will remain concentrating on this thing. Second attack,
One
Zephyr.
more.
Yeah. No,
Wait.
not one.
Oh wait, sorry, that was only one. It didn't click
You only have advantage on the first one.
But he's sitting, remember?
He's not. Is he?
He's
He's
sitting.
Yes.
Yeah, he's sitting. He's
Okay.
stationary. I'll give you that.
Yeah, because I asked it was double advantage or whatever.
I got you. Yeah, roll again. 12. Oh my god, no! You swing again with this. The first strike with the anchor
arm?
begins to crack into him. You see as he begins to take
DM.
it.
DM
Second.
inspiration. See if we can finish this off straight here.
I don't think that with like the damage you'll have, like it'll happen again. What are his
He's
con
near
throws? Con saving throws? There's 6. He's near death.
Yeah. And I have a second level divine smite. All I
Should've
need
gone
is
with that one
one.
first.
Dang, we're crit fishing today, boys.
I didn't want to in case I got a critical. It's up to you.
I don't think I can survive 2 attacks from an Oni.
Okay. DM, may I ask?
Mhm.
Divine Smite creates a bound of light. We would see this light through the sandstorm, wouldn't we?
It's not really the sandstorm's dark. It's the sandstorm is literally just grains of sand, grains of minerals, grains of rocks blocking your sight, or preventing you from being able to see too far.
There still would be light poking through. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to see anything because it would be
Anything.
too dark.
I'll
So-
give you a perception check with disadvantage, but I'll give you a shot. Sound cool?
I don't think it's much, but 12.
Oh, nah, not gonna be enough.
I'm going to ask that you trust me on this one, but it is your decision.
I was going to use it in some way to revive Spike, but okay, you can use it.
DM, are you sure?
Sure.
All right,
Okay.
Zephyr, make one more strike. This is
just
with
gonna-
advantage. Yep. 22 to hit. That'll hit for 6 points of damage. Are you dropping the smite?
Yep, and that's at second level.
Second level. All right, I need a total of 4d8 for me. Come on. Big money, big money. 6, 14, 20 points of damage. He has to beat a 10. Let's see what happens. Constitution saving throw. 23. You won't be able to do it. You strike him again, and you strike him over and over again as he begins to continue saying this sort of saying. He looks over towards you as you gain his attention for just a moment, and it seems to be that he's almost done with the likes of this sort of ritual. Zephyr, it seems as if it's almost too late. That's your action, your bonus action, and your movement. Anything else for me?
I think that's everything I can do, isn't it? Unless you know of anything else I could do. I don't think I can.
Call him a nerd.
All right.
Use your words, actually. Do it. Try using your words.
You
What do
took
we got to lose?
You took everything from me! And by Tyrannos' name, and through his storm I will smite you down to the pits of hell.
I did not take everything. And as he begins to do so, Zephyr, you begin to start seeing visions for a brief moment in time. You look over to your left, you look over to your right, and in front of you, you see as Spike's dead body lays there, but you also look surrounded about. You see hairy individuals all scattered about with bits of fur for a moment. You see Panda Bearkin scattered about, burned to a crisp, and more. Their dead, lifeless bodies laying there. As this begins to happen for a moment, you begin to blink and sort of fit or almost swat the visions away for a moment. And with that, that is the end of your turn, I believe. Next up is going to be Water Stance. He is, oh boy. What is he gonna do? So he's going to activate this ability once more. Actually, does he need to? Yeah, he's gonna activate the ability once more. Fuck it. Virtual Siphon. Which one should he use? That's scary. Actually, nah, he's gonna keep it simple. He's gonna instead just strike you twice. He is going to he is going to try to kill. Yeah, he's gonna try to finish off Ingot. As he begins to raise the blade of the Nodachi sort of form, you'll see as he begins to take one final swing towards the legs to crumple down the mountain themselves. Nodachi blade over here. Gonna be a 20, that will miss. He's gonna swing another time. 31, that will hit. As this happens, one final swing begins to strike into him. As Ingot, you begin to crumple down, slowly but surely, down to one knee. You try to stand tall, you try as much as you can, but you lack enough energy to keep moving forward. Your legs are keep giving out. You keep trying to pull, even though your legs are almost completely broken and shattered, pulling yourself towards the individual, not stopping, but you are in the process of bleeding out and almost going to that of death. That is his turn. Go ahead.
I think the 20 should have hit me as well. My armor should be 20, I believe.
What for? Let me see what you got for 22.
Because I got it's stacking both my stances at the same time.
Oh, okay. Here, let me roll damage. Oh wait, no. I think how much health did you have? You had 4 HP. Yeah,
I had 4.
Yeah, you would have died no matter what.
Damn it! It's just because he had 2 hits, you know. So you're actually hitting twice.
Tell you what. Thank you for being honest, Seth. You get an inspiration, just a normal inspiration. All right. He is going to instead take his second attack, and you'll see as he walks over towards Zephyr, and he will begin to raise the blade, and he is going to try to strike you down as well. As he begins to stab the likes of Ingot, you see another individual begin to fall at the Oni's hand, and now he seeks to add you to his collection. That is a natural 20 for a total of 24 points of damage. Zephyr, are you still up?
Still standing. I'm blood dripping down his face and down his fur, down upon the lightning scar on his chest. He's still standing, gritting his teeth, seething in rage.
This is the first time Ingots went down this campaign.
Oh my god! With that, You'll see as the Oni begins to look over towards you as they begin to slash out a huge sort of cuts across your chest. Zephyr, you drop to one knee for a moment, then raise yourself once more. You see as the Oni begins to just hold out the blade directly towards your neck, almost bring up the likes of your chin with it as it freezes over for a moment. You get ready to just sort of push the blade off and continue rushing towards the individual, but we'll see what happens next time. Alright, descent into the dunes. This is the final round for this session. Make it a good one. First off, Navro and Rokaz, make your intuition checks. 18, that'll succeed. Natural 20, there we go. That will succeed. Alrighty, here we go. So, Navro and Rokaz, which two abilities would you like to identify? If you need help picking, then let me know.
I don't know what there is to identify, really.
Yeah.
Oh, also with natural 20, you do get the opportunity for DM's advice on possibly one thing that you probably should identify.
I mean, I'm not gonna throw that opportunity away.
Alrighty.
What do you think?
So if you want the free DM's advice, this is free. You still get your 2 picks. DM's advice would say, you're gonna want to identify Water Stance's Spiritual Siphon. Any ability that gives action surge and bullshit probably needs to go.
That's fair. Alright. Give it to us.
Alright, Spiritual Siphon is this. This is a part of Water Stance. You can only do it in that phase. The Oni begins to flow like the water and slowly begins to if he wants to, choose to disguise himself and his clones as another player character, if he so wishes. If he does not, upon doing so, he gains one of the following abilities he can use depending on who he takes the form, or he would have took the form as. For example, if he took Spike's form, or he would have took Spike's form, his weapons coat with poison and he deals an extra weapon die and damage as he steals her Crimson Right.
Jesus.
If he takes over Navro's form, he learns Chronal Shift.
Fuck you. Get fucked, oh my god.
You should have seen what Valley of Dreams was, bro. This shit's rough.
Oh,
this ability's
God, Lord.
bullshit. If he takes over Zephyr, he gets Divine Smite on his next attack with Zephyr's highest level spell slot.
Yeah.
Barely anything.
If he takes over Rokaz, he gets Draconic Breath Weapon. And he gets your Draconic Breath Weapon, the special one. If he takes over Ingot, he gets Action Surge. If he takes over Myra, anytime he hits someone, they make a Wisdom saving throw or get feared. It's very bad. Get this shit out of here.
Same if he takes Folia?
Say again?
Is it the same if he takes Folia?
Yeah, same thing if he takes Folia.
Oh, my god.
Alright. So, here, I will, mark it down. I will drop what he can do or whatever in the Descent chat.
I don't think we're gonna win this one, guys.
Alright, there we go. That is that. And then you have a second ability that you can identify. You can choose from any of the 3 stances, from Mountain Stance, Water Stance, or, Wind Stance.
Do we want to know how much health he has left?
That might be good. Center one?
I wouldn't mind that, yeah.
He's gonna death.
Yeah, then that's Seth, what do you think?
Yeah, probably. Like the
Probably.
the other abilities don't seem to be like anything that we're actually gonna clash as much as we're just gonna smack him.
With his attack bonuses, I don't think we'll beat it in a clash.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah.
That's a what, 13?
This thing is
plus
impossible. We just have to, like, yeah.
We have to
How
pray
much
that we
health
can
does it have
strike
left
it.
then?
How much health does he have? He has, a magical number, 69 health.
I don't think we're gonna be able to do that unless
We
So
don't
we've
have,
gotta break his concentration then.
I have,
or
I
we
have,
kill him this turn.
Rokaz and
I have
not
either
everyone
I have either magic missile or momentary stasis. Momentary
mean,
stasis
what if-
is a
Magic missile.
Yeah.
There's another thing, final thing, fire bead.
That is
another
true,
fireball.
You
You think?
have the fire.
Yeah, you do have the fireball.
Please.
That
Don't do that,
could
that's
do
Confirmed
almost
damage.
enough damage to instantly kill him if you roll well.
We can try.
We can try.
Yeah,
But
and we
as
don't
far
know
as-
if it's shared damage or not. Again, you can get the both of them in one.
Yeah.
Rokas, do you
One
have
feet.
anything that's high damage?
My bow.
Okay, bow and arrows it is. Okay, hopefully Atlas can do something. Myra, be sure to use Jason, and if you have
Jason's
any
off the
long range,
thing.
like
J-
if you have Eldritch, the
Ingot has fallen. Jason can't use the turret because Ingot has fallen.
Yeah.
if you
that
can
whole
use
turret just
the
toppled over,
Eldritch
basically.
Blast, then that might help.
I can do up to a D30 or up to 30 damage with an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I think we just try and kill it because 60 damage isn't actually too bad split amongst, like, especially a fire bead.
Yeah, I
And
say
I
we
can
go
hit all
for
three
it.
of them. I'm not sure. I might be able to.
Go
I mean,
for
you
it.
can only see.
If I can finagle it, maybe. But
Ingot has the fire bead, right?
no, I
No,
do.
no.
I
Navro
gave it to
does.
you.
You have it. Okay.
We don't know if we're going to survive doing it any other way. We have to pray for big
40
fucking numbers. And I'm
40
sorry
seconds.
I couldn't do it last time. I'm sorry, Kieran.
Go. Time to change the fight to this. We'll see.
Fucking go. I'll just try to shoot him twice and break that fucking concentration. It's the only thing I got.
Zephyr, do you just, because I'm not sure if you'll be able to use the fire bead without hitting you or Ingot.
20
Would you be
seconds
willing
left.
to, like, go down for the fire bead?
Oh, I don't care. Also, you can throw it right here between these two. Same thing.
Hmm.
Everything
just,
ends if we take him down.
10 seconds left.
The corruption, everything.
Yeah, just strike it right there. Let's hope.
All right, timer has stopped. Let's do this. All right. Also, let's. Now things are getting intense. Let's do this. All right. Go back to. Oh nope, not that one. All right, it's all or nothing, fellas. Final round. Let's do this. Repeat all. All right, top of the round. What we got? Ingots. Ooh. Uh-oh. All right, Ingot. I need. Oh no. I am big
Rokas
stupid.
top of the
Big
round.
stupid. I was looking at the other. I was looking at the other initiative from the other phase. My bad. Rokas, top of the round. What would you like to do?
Well, fuck, man. I can't get any more disadvantage, so I'm just gonna try to shoot the big one twice.
All right, big one twice. You send the
Final
arrows
stand,
as far as you can with as much accuracy as you can muster. Trying to use all your five eyes and all of your senses to pierce through the storm. Make some attack rolls.
I don't think I can.
Zephyr yelling might have helped as well. I don't know.
Nah, probably not. Sandstorms are very loud.
Sure.
Yeah, I can't get in range for planar ally, so I'll just shoot as I am.
All right.
Fuck, man. All right, let's go.
Can you play that ally the closer one? Because shared health.
We don't know if it's shared health. That's the thing.
Yeah, you genuinely don't know. You're assuming, but who knows?
Yeah.
It's a
We're
it's a
just-
gamble. It's a debate on whether it's worth it or not.
Besides, I need to hit the big one anyway for the concentration, so
True.
All
just
right.
gonna fucking hit him twice. Let's go. So
All right. Arrow strikes. You launch the first one. 18. It is with disadvantage. Remember that.
Yep.
So
That'd be
18 and
18 to hit.
26. 18 will hit. Hold on. Let me
it-
use this one though.
Favored foe to throw on there because it's shared.
Mm-hmm.
Additional 2 damage, so 14.
damage. So 14 damage. All right. Let's make a Constitution saving throw. Oh wait, hold on. Let me actually add the 2 damage first. 55. All right. Con save.
Unsafe.
Oh,
Let's fucking go!
9
Fucking
will fail.
yes!
Rokas, you look over and you see as the individual begins to slowly start waning for a brief moment in time. You see as he begins to sort of as you almost sort of gasping for a brief moment as you strike the Oni directly into his neck. As the blood begins to start spewing out onto the ground, astral liquid begins to form. And he is going to look directly in your position, Rokaz.
Oh, I'm dead.
His concentration is broken. But now you have a pissed off Oni seeking to kill your ass. You notice as the air... One thing to note. The area around him begins to slowly wane. But it still remains. Whatever he was focusing on, it stopped. But it seems to be in a stagnant position. You don't know if he can start concentrating on it again or what's gonna happen, but at the end of the day, it is stopped for the time being. All right, well, if that's the case, I'm gonna roll initiative for this big fucker. All right, and where is this? This is, oh boy, Shadow Stance.
Is that both your attacks? Or just
one.
one of them?
Oh god, and he's gonna go for those. Okay, so that being said, Rokaz, that is your first attack. You do have a second one though.
Second attack. Fuck it. Second attack's going. I'm trying to like split that arrow. Let's
All
go.
right. Come on, come on. Disadvantage. 13, 14. You try again. You send it forth, but this time you see as the Dream Slayer begins to notice the arrow coming towards him. This time he just catches it directly with one hand and begins to snap it with his hand. That is your action. You have a bonus action and movement. Anything else?
Bonus action. I'm gonna be cheap. Oh wait, do I have? I don't think I have a spell slot for this. Never mind. All right. Movement though. I will move and I'm just gonna look at Navro and just. Your time to shine. And I'm just gonna dash off into the fucking darkness.
Oh man, you got it. As you begin to do so, Navra, you see as his Rokaz, you just miss all of his vision, or miss exactly where he's gone. You know the direction, but you don't know where he is anymore. Navro, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Alright, so the beat of Fireball basically just gives me another use of Fireball, correct?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Just third level spell.
Alright, taking it out. Feels it in his hand a little. God, I hope this works. He's gonna put it in both hands. Spirit Bomb again. It cracks and little tiny earth and another dancing cosmos. A dancing sun right where they are.
Let's see. Same sort of thing.
So-
You have the intelligence to be able to cast it at the exact same location, you're good to go.
Alright,
Come on.
let me get two of them. What? 30.
30 damage. 30
That's
damage.
60.
Wait,
Alright.
Both
that
of
might be
them.
death.
Dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw. One will
Sitting
succeed.
down,
Which
Phil?
one succeeds? Hold on, let me see. Fuck! Alright. The one who succeeds is the one in the center, sadly, but the one in the outskirts does take it.
He's sitting down still.
Oh, you alright?
You have disadvantage on the dexterity saving throw, yeah?
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah.
Come on.
Let me see.
Come on, dice.
That's an 8! There we go!
That was a really loud slap. Holy shit.
Alright,
My
there we go.
boy.
Alrighty. This is what we like to see. Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. Alright, so that said, their health should be adjusted. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
On my calculations, it's probably got 19.
Alright, well.
If that.
Oh, hold on.
Is it shared?
So that being said, that is your action as you unleash it. You see as the flames begin to slowly start kicking up and forming. Zephyr, you look over, and this does not help the situation in the slightest. As you look over and see or for a moment where you saw Spike and your family's dead bodies you see as this completely just engulfed in more flames. It does not help at all, my friend. But here we are. Okay, in this area, that is that. Okay, Navro, that's your go.
I'm gonna. You know what? You know what? You know what? Finally, he can use a bonus action. What? Misty Step. Hello.
You see his
Run well.
Rokaz just disappears. It's just like, fuck it. Immediate. Oh wait. Navro! Wait, how do you cast? Oh wait, no, it's not a spell. Yeah, it's just you cracked it. That's an item.
Yeah,
Never mind, you're good.
It's an item, so it's not
Yeah,
a
you're
spell.
good. Hell yeah, there we go. All right, so Navro, that's your turn. You just sort of appear, looking over
That's
towards
my turn.
Rokaz. Rokaz and Navro,
alright.
what do you guys say as you just sort of appear? You're just kind of trying to run away from him.
I think I got him. I'm not sure.
Oh great, but yeah, I'm dead. So have fun. I'm just staring at this man who's glaring at me still.
Yep.
Look over to where I was.
Oh man.
Fuck me, man.
All right. Wind stance. Here we go. All right. God damn. Yeah, he's gonna. Zephyr, it's time, my friend. Judgment Day is here. He's going to look over towards you, like the one off to the side. He is going to look over towards you, and he is going to just fucking go to town with the vicious Kanabo. One strike, and he's gonna
Sensei.
unleash it.
I'll wait till after you roll to ask.
You sure?
I wanted to use Jason's in Overwatch, and I'm sad to say this, but can he body block a blow?
Nah.
Jason's really far away.
The only reason why is because one, he's very far away, and two, he's like in the process of getting toppled over. Like there's a giant tower and mushroom falling on top of him right now.
Okay.
But hey, gotta ask the questions. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Zephyr, put your dukes up. That's all I can say. Vicious Kanabo strike. 17 is gonna hit. 19 points of damage. You got anything to defend yourself?
I don't think I can absorb elements all of the damage away.
Nah, it's straight bludgeoning damage.
Staring at the strike, he's going to take it head on, unblinking, full of rage,
Well,
seething.
Zephyr, he is not going to knock you unconscious. He's going to attempt to maim you and keep you at 1 HP for the first strike. He is going to, as this happens, make a Constitution saving throw, Zephyr. I will roll my D100 to see how severe. Oh God, that's not good.
Ooh.
15. All right. This is not good. This is not good. Hold
Do you want me to inspiration your saving throw?
Yeah, character development.
Alrighty.
Development, fair enough.
Oh boy, here we go. Zephyr, as you see as the individual begins to raise his Kanabo, he strikes you directly down. And with that, oh boy, 94 DM's picks. Finn, I think you'll have an honest choice. Pick a part to get broken or lose.
I want to have a peg leg.
You want a peg leg? Confirmation, yes, on the final thing.
Fuck it.
Alright. If you say so, so be it. Zephyr, you'll see as the individual begins to swing forth towards you, as he begins to push you back for a moment with the Kanabo strike. He begins to swing almost like a baseball bat directly towards your leg, and as it happens, you see as it begins to almost completely rip and tear off, with the spikes sort of bringing it forth. You see as you drop down onto the ground, immediately screaming out in pain for a moment, and you look as he begins to loom over your entire body, as he just says, "Die!" And he's going to swing the final strike to make sure you go unconscious because you're still at 1 HP. Alright.
Zephyr, in this last second, is going to look at Atlas and look at the big one, hopefully getting his point across.
That being said, you'll see as he nods, and he will do so. Kanabo strike, he'll do it with advantage because you only have one leg, you go prone immediately.
Oh,
Natural
shit.
20.
Oh my god.
You see as he just bludgeons the likes of Zephyr as the mate or the Kanabo strikes directly into his back as he's reaching out to try to defend himself. But it is folly. That is his turn. Zephyr is unconscious. Water stance. Not water stance, I'm crazy. Red corruption. Are there any on the field? I think they're all dead. I'm pretty sure they're all dead. Yeah, this guy's gonna go fuck off and do this. He uses his action to dash. Alright, Navro and Rokaz, you look over and you see as there's or bits of. Oh, is he hidden? What the fuck? What's he hidden? Oh, was he?
Oh, hey.
Oh, was he?
Oh no.
You'll see he just sprints over off to the side, just screaming as this happens. That's all he can do. He uses action to dash. Alright. Next up, we have Atlas. Then we have Ingot's Death Saving Throw, Mountain Stance, and then the Dream Slayer. Oh boy. Oh god. This ain't looking too good.
Atlas, come on.
Beat his ass, Atlas.
Oh boy.
Atlas is your goddamn gun. I didn't give it to you for no reason.
I gotta think.
Come on, he fucked us over. Come on, when we
Right
get
next to
the boss,
Jason,
it's
he can't
always
run away.
crap when we have to play
Tactics.
it. You know, in video games where you unlock the boss as a character and then they turn out to be shit. Probably this isn't the case with
Yeah, where's his...
Atlas.
Can't run. He's got an
ultimate
ally
attack?
next to him.
Ingot.
Yes.
Mountains don't die, do they not?
Mountains don't die.
Atlas is going to look over. Ah, boy. He deciding on whether he takes the shot or whether he heals Ingot. Looking over towards every last one of the individuals. Remember what Navro said, if there's a path for redemption, he's got to start somewhere. He's gonna try to heal. He's gonna try to heal up Ingot. He will use his action to cast Cure Wounds on him. That being said, casting Cure Wounds. He's gonna cast it at 2nd level for you. Yeah, Cure Wounds at 2nd level. As this sort of happens, you'll see as he places a sort of device onto where Ingot's legs are. And you'll see as he begins to almost burn away the likes of the frozen ice off to the side. As he just says, "Hey, get up, get up, get up! Shit! Hey, big guy, get the fuck up and kill that piece of shit!" That being said, that is his action. Ingot, you rise with 13 HP. Does he have anything as a bonus action? I don't think so. Still Defender's dead. Spellbook. Anything? Eve's Tools, nope. Bonus
Use
actions.
Jason as your steel defender.
He is gonna. He's just. God damn it. He's going to rush over towards the fucking big Oni. He's going to take a big old gulp and it's just gonna be like, "Hey, stupid! Look at me! Look at me! Hey, over here! Over here!" And he's gonna try to just distract the guy to give him, to get all attention on him, to give Ingot an opening. He's gonna make an intimidation check and try.
What a man! I can't wait for him to get splattered.
Kobolds are good for one thing.
All
Being flowers in the face of a
That's pretty
giant.
good.
15. He's gonna look over towards him. Make an insight check. 12, he will fail. You'll see as the
I
Dream
don't know,
Slayer's
man.
attention begins to turn towards Atlas. He is distracted. Ingot, you have advantage on all strikes. It's up to you. Put him down.
Use your swords.
Fucking Ingot, do this shit.
So for Ingot to raise,
Resting on you.
when you see Ingot raise, he literally just puts like one hand down, benches himself upwards, so he's now upside down, one-armed. I don't think anyone's seen this before. Ingot's angry. Ingot's very angry. They just try to topple the mountain. He's going to scream at the plants, "Restrain!"
You'll see as the plants begin to slowly start wrapping themselves around the legs of the Oni. You'll see as his legs begin to slowly start forming over him, and he tries to move, but he can't. He's going nowhere. Ingot, it's all up to you.
And Ingot's gonna try and smack him with a stick.
You have advantage. You have advantage for this.
Alright, let's try again.
21, that's 9! The first strike, you strike down directly into him, and he's barely holding on. You have a second strike with advantage.
Do I have the +4 from the enlarge?
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, yes,
roll
you
for it,
do.
roll for it.
Yeah.
Come on. I
So
think it's a D4.
+4 for enlarge.
So 2,
Yes.
hey man, all of it counts. All of it counts. It's coming down
And
to
then
this
it-
final strike.
And Ingot's gonna swing again.
17's gonna hit.
And
Fif-
+4.
15.
Plus 4. Do you have any bit of inspiration to add? Oh wait, no, that's max damage. Holy shit. Wait, hold on.
That is max damage.
Wait, hold on, did I get it wrong?
Turn left, and that's if Myra survives.
Fuck, man.
Okay,
Wait.
Sensei.
The
Sensei.
real MVP,
Wait,
the Overwatch.
Ingot.
The-
How do you want to do this?
Let's fucking
So good.
go.
So Ingot has literally benched himself with one arm
Miscalculated by
upside
one.
down, and he's just going to slam the sword from underneath the Oni and try to cut him in half while he's still upside down. And he's just going to use his immense strength to part this man.
As this begins to happen, you immediately just take the sword and bisect the entire Oni in half. As this begins to occur, he drops down onto the ground, rolling about. As he is finished, he...
Yeah, it's
Good.
like as he puts the sword in, he like raises himself up, so it's like this just giant lever. So now Ingot is standing up with the sword well above him.
As this begins to occur, you look over and you see as the Oni off to the side, though the one in front dies, this one over here, he begins to look over and say, though I fall, you're still in my domain. And with that, Ingot, you can kill this motherfucker. How do you want to kill him? He is dead. All the clones are dying.
So I've just bisected him. Ingot's going to just do a whirlwind chop to decapitate the clone.
As this begins to happen, you see as he finishes with a domain. As the neck is completely lobbed off. And you see as the head rolls into the sand. And with that, the Dream Slayer vanishes. The Dream Slayer of the South begins to also vanish. And you look around and about. For now, despite the bits of the corruption afar, seems to be everything is well, everything is fine. You notice as bits of the corruption begins to slowly start breaking and shattering to pieces, you see as they begin to crumple down into icy mists before falling and dying. And with that, my friends, you guys are able to successfully finish this fight. For now. We'll have to see what will occur next time in Descent into the Dunes. Good stuff, everybody. You guys have won. He is done. He is dead. But holy shit, did it cost a lot.
Actually, I'm
Dude,
pretty
fucking
fine over
easy,
here.
man. I took like no damage. Come on, like
Honestly,
give
yeah,
us a
I
bit
think I got
more,
touched
really.
once.
Oh, man. We will see what occurs next time. Oh, boy, I can't wait for next session. This is going to be fun. This is going to be
Oh,
fun.
you have no idea. I still have 4 things left to Folia. Full stop.
Wait.
I will say one thing.
Gotta
will
wait the
say-
next week to do my shit. Oh, boy.
Oh, I'll give you a little bit of a hint. I'll give you a little bit of a hint. as this is sort of occurring for a brief moment in time, you would notice as the sandstorm, though it's still forming and more, you look around and bits of your sort of environment are changing for a moment. The area around, though it seems to be completely shifted, you'd see as this strange domain is slowly perishing in front of your eyes. It's slowly burning away. But regardless, you still at least step foot in it before it's completely destroyed. Though you only have several minutes in it, this is where you will be arriving next time on Descent into the Dunes. This one's a fun one. Oh boy. For some of the people in chat, they might look at this scene and they might see a little bit of a familiar area. But regardless, the Oni is slain. This whole entire map, it's slowly burning away before your very eyes. But you'll have only several minutes inside of it next session. So let's see if we can make them count. All right, y'all. Thank you guys again for playing. I hope each and every one of you guys enjoyed yourselves. But this is gonna be, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
Oh, more so than you can imagine, because that fucker knew Falia.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Thank you guys again. I will be right back.
Another thing out of the Falia's plate. Friends with Oni? Question mark?
Right.
All right, thank you everybody who's been able to tune into the likes of the stream. You guys are freaking fantastic. Shout out to the mods, shout out to all of the viewers. Make sure to go over to the YouTube video version over here if you haven't already. Make sure to go like the video. Oh, I can't type in YouTube, but yeah. I can. Go over to the YouTube channel over on there, like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff. It helps us out tremendously. Besides that, let me see if there's anybody to raid into. I don't think so on Fridays, but I just want to make sure and check first. I think we just get raided into, right? Yeah, we just get raided into. All right, yep. So we're gonna pick back up tomorrow, Saturday, at about 10 a.m. Eastern time. We're gonna actually ready to watch the boys in the watch the series known as The Boys in the likes of general chat. So hey, if you want to join on in for the fun, do so. We're gonna probably watch it in about an hour after we break everything down. But I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Goodbye.